ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It is a nice Easter Sunday afternoon. I'm Digital Cast, and with me, Ben Lehane, Smash Shouts, here for some Valorant Oceania Tour 2022 Stage 2 Open Qualifiers Lower Bracket Grand Finals. That's a mouthful, but it's Bonkers versus Iconic. Ben, how you feeling about this?
Yeah, I mean, I'm feeling pretty good about it. Some new players on both sides. Obviously, Bonk going overseas, and well, old Bonk. You can't really call them the same Bonk. It's all different now. But Minimize has put together a bunch of guys, and it's going to try and take on the region again. So that's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be fantastic if he can get the squad back up to ranks. They're probably getting a lot of experience together now and just kind of figuring things out. And Iconic, well, it's Panic's project, I guess. The old dog still has a few new tricks, keeps coming back with new players and keeps putting up results. So could be a tighter series than what the name would suggest. I mean, you probably see Bonk's name and you think it'll be a walkover, but I definitely think Iconic have got a little bit up their sleeve this time.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you want to talk on paper results purely, right, Iconic, I think most recently they played against the slightly reformed Fun Crew and an upgraded Fun Crew of sorts, because they now have Andy as their main duelist and Yakuza and Nolson. So on paper, a very stacked lineup. And yet Iconic, they were good enough to 2-0 them, and the players who I wasn't really expecting to put up big numbers were putting up big numbers. And honestly, in on itself, I think that is quite the achievement. But talking about Bonkers, right? You said it. This was the team that represented OC over towards Thailand, I think it was. They put up a performance, absolutely. They showed the world that OC cannot be dismissed. We are here to fight, and we are a strong region worth keeping tabs on. They unfortunately didn't make the run too deep, but it's okay. They came home as heroes, but then the team splits apart. And now today, the roster, I'm looking at, who was it? Minimize, Nice Hacks, Tax, Kelth, and Mike. It's a bit of a Nebula refugee camp situation going on here. It is a new roster, but a lot of these players, they've played together in the past, and they won't be surprised if this exact stack of 5, they have experience with each other.
Yeah, I think it will be pretty quick for them to gel in. Of course, times have changed, and the way that the game's evolved has evolved a long way since back in those days when they were playing together. So it's about how the new meta or the new play style of that fits them personality-wise. I know that Mike Cypher is really the thing, but sometimes Cypher not so great anymore.
Yeah.
So I think Mike is going to be kind of the key of how to see how he kind of gels with the team and works with the team, because I think he would be one of the ones that hasn't had the most experience with them. And Tax obviously is a young superstar, sharp as attack. So I'm not really worried. I think he'll be pretty plug and play. But yeah, the question mark for me is going to be Mike and see how he adapts and learns how to play under Minimize.
Fantastic, and honestly, under his leadership, I expect him to go far again. I've no doubt, well, in fact, they already have qualified. This is a seeding game for 5th and 6th seed, which can have its benefits and its downsides. It depends how the other games go. And I'll be honest, it's still worth fighting for. If anything, the most recent Masters 1 event has shown us, hey, if you come first and you reach that seed, you could potentially go straight into playoffs. Probably won't happen for Valorant Oceania Tour, but anything is possible. That's what I'm going to say. Now, I did just get recent news of the vetoes, which I didn't know prior. Minimize kindly enough to send it through. So it looks to be Iconic bans Fracture, Bonkers bans Ascent, Iconic picks Haven, Bonkers on defense, Bonkers picks Bind, Iconic on defense, Iconic ban Icebox, Bonkers ban Breeze, remaining to be played is Splits, Iconic on defense. So, Haven, Bind, Splits, pretty decent first 2 maps. Haven Bind. Haven statistically and historically one of Bonkers' better maps in my opinion. Bind, I'm not too sure, but Split to finish things off. Oh, Jesus, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, Split, awful map. Pretty disgusting. So hopefully we don't see it. But then if we do see it, at least we've had a good series on our hands, so you can't complain too much about it. I think that one of the things, well, the key things with Bonk on Haven was RDW opening up, taking those aggressive angles, really trying to find and force those opening duels, and most of the time being successful. So can they find a good substitute for that type of gameplay, that type of play style? That's a big hole to fill now I think about it, because RDW probably the best player in the region last split. So
yeah, big loss.
Well, not secretly, but quietly thinking that Iconic have a real good chance here, while Bonk are figuring everything out to cause an upset.
Wow, is that your prediction right off the bat? You think Iconic are going to take the series?
I'm not sure about the series, but I definitely think they'll put up a pretty decent fight and probably push Bonk to the limit. Minimize problem solving on the fly, pretty decent, and that's kind of one of the key things of being an IGL and being able to adapt like that. So I think that Bonk might win it out in the end, but I think that Iconic are gonna have a really good showing, especially early on.
All right, fair enough. Well, let's see if you're right, because in my heart, I still go for Bonkers, and we just had someone game
That was
crash.
me.
Ben, come on, man. Fix your damn thing. Let's go in here.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I'll just talk a little bit while you while you get your game backloaded on. I was gonna say as well, Bonkers coming into the open qualifiers again, they struggled a little bit, to say the least. You know, they played a few games, and in one of their opening matches against Cat Girls, arguably one of the so-called super teams in the region, which is basically comprised of what, like 4 duelists and Plix, a semi-national hero of sorts, being able to go over to his NA and having to come back, unfortunately. But they got defeated by them, and wasn't a very good mood going on in their camp. And Minimize was saying, like, you know, they just have to reset, get the mesh together again, synergize, and just like you said, potentially, if Iconic strikes now, we could be seeing a bit of an upset result. But I'm just theorizing here. Things could turn out very differently. You know how hard they grind. There may not be as much tape on this new Iconic roster as he might like. So it's probably more about working on the fundamentals and getting the teamwork up to spec before they can, you know, go a bit harder. But Ben's finally back in the lobby. So finally, no one's crashing this time. Map 1, Haven. Let's get into it. Agent pick select. Well, Ben, let's see what we have.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see who picks up what for Bonk, and who will try and be the replacement for RDW. It looks like a pretty stock standard stuff. Tax will be on the smokes. Yeah, Calth on the jet. Calth's pretty sharp himself, so that's not a bad pick. Mike, of course, on the Sentinel. Rightio, pretty stock standard. Now, will Calth pick the jet or go with the chamber? I don't know how much chamber they're going to play on the side of Bonk anymore. It was kind of a must pick or an auto pick for them while they had RDW on the squad.
Indeed.
But I think without RDW, they'll probably stay away from it a bit more.
Well, not too entirely sure just yet, but as for the picks, right, apparently Tout, his game has crashed now, so we have to restart yet again. Tech delays. I can't believe it happens so often in this game, but it is what it is. 19 seconds till we can reset. Yeah, you know, that is a really good point to be making. Ever since RDW has left Bonkers, who's going to be the replacement? Can they fill the shoes? And more importantly, what's the roles going to be like for the side of Bonkers? Because as far as I'm concerned, looking at things, Kalth, he's lauded as one of those duelists of whom I've never seen him play anyone else really. Niceax, yet another duelist type player. Tax, just as good. So it just comes down to what's the roles going to be like. Are we going to have a dedicated agent, a dedicated player who only does duelists, someone who plays chamber? I don't really know. Or are they going to flex around? Yet to be seen.
Yeah, I think the chamber is the big question mark, right? Because that was kind of an RDW special in the sense that where people would play Jet, he would play chamber. And you kind of get used to playing around chamber, even with the eco. So we'll see. We'll have to see if Minimize can problem solve that as well, because not having the chamber eco to rely back on will be kind of weird for Minimized. So maybe some new strats will come out, because I know the guy likes to do the preparations. Everyone says it. Everyone's told me. Even young Pilsky, when he was over there, was very impressed by the effort and dedication put in. So yep, I'm sure they got something up the sleeves.
Well, I want to find out. It's Easter. I want a surprise. Go hunting for some Easter eggs. Well, Easter eggs is the word for it? A Kinder Surprise. Because, come on, guys. Show us what's going on. Teams are ready. Finally, I'm going to load back into it. Hopefully, third time lucky, we can finally get into the game and the agent pick selects are locked in. No one's crashing. Fingers crossed. Back to it again. But I did think I saw Issa lock in the Neon early on before the game crashed, which is... Ooh, I don't know about that one on Haven. Not
I don't think that's coming out, no.
Oh, never mind.
Like, that was a bit of a, yeah, for lack of a better word, a bit of a post of the fecal variety. Panic did lock in the chamber and is going to send it, but...
I rate that pick.
Yeah, I do too. I really, I hate playing against it, but
you
It
can't
is such an
deny.
oppressive agent.
Yeah, exactly. You can't deny
Yeah.
it. Like in pro play at the top level, it doesn't get any better. A must pick. But on the side of Bonkers, however, from what I'm seeing right now is actually really tame. It's no chamber, which I think is a bit of a oddball. Instead, opting to stick to what they're good at, I suppose.
Comfort, yeah. Especially when they are such a fresh team working together and figuring everything out. Realistically, difference between 5th and 6th seed, yeah, okay. You'd prefer to be 5th, but at the same time, Bonkers they're the type of team that wants to win the whole thing, and if you're gonna win the whole thing, you might as well. It doesn't matter what seed you are, you're gonna have to beat everyone anyway. So probably using this time to figure each other out, work on comms, work on the structure and the fundamentals instead of, you know, trying some weird alternate strategies, some weird pocket picks. So I think that would be the best play for them anyway, to figure it all out.
All right, finally in the map, Haven starting off defense. That's Bonkers on the attack. That's going to be iconic. Lovely observer Connie stepping into Crash's shoes to really guide us through the madness that will soon come through, I'm pretty sure. And, you know, you were talking about how Mike basically is a main cipher for the longest time. Look what he's doing now. Killjoy. It's nice to see people adapt and change along with the meta and along with the different maps.
Yeah, no, it is. I mean, Killjoy's pretty decent on this map. In terms of, there's lots of corners you can tuck the ultimate in and the lockdown in and get big value out of it. Crushing his size 12 shoes. Not quite as large as Jordation's feet last night. Figured that one out, but...
Jesus Christ. Clown shoes.
Yeah, he's got 30... Oh, he is a clown, so... it fits. Alright. Apparently I egoed Calth on Twitter, apparently. Well, I deny these accusations, but let's see what Calth's got. Hero Sheriff in hand.
Ooh. First shots.
That's probably why I did it.
Yep, gets absolutely nothing. First game jitters, first map jitters. Meanwhile, Panic, he does not miss. The smoke coming down the worst of times minimizes down for the count. Panic looking for more. My goodness, he lands that one onto Mike. And Panic finally gets shut down because Nice Axe with a quick 2-tap takes down 2 players, 3v3 post plant.
Pretty decent post-plant positions as well because they caught him off guard and managed to pick it off. First flash comes through. Not going to catch anyone though.
Not yet, but the defense last 2 players over towards the same angle, pushing out, covering each other's backs. Talents juggling in and out of the angle. All 3 players are onside. Excellent flash. Oh, KO flashes are such a menace.
Yeah, they're pretty oppressive. They're hard to dodge. You can hear it coming, but when you pop flash like that, it's big value time. So already seeing some value out of that chamber pick. Panic gets 2 heads.
You know, if that's actually a precursor of things to come, I would be very worried for Bonkers right now. Because Panic, traditionally, you know, he's been known to be that duelist player. But perhaps now that he's playing more of a CS-type character, almost, with his extra weaponry, it flows more into his personal preference.
Yeah, look, point and click. Don't have to worry too much about utility and all the visual clutter. Just point and click it. Get some information. Tout in deep, gets the Vandal out early too, but let's get hit by the fault line.
Oh dear. It's bloody, it's brutal, but that paranoia's come through. So far, looking to be a flawless round. And Panic, look at that reset, full calm. Count dashing right into his arms. Nice Axe, only for 1. But hey, as far as I'm concerned, that's a flawless round. Spike plants as well.
Then I think Panic only had the Sheriff that was dropped over in the old, well, Chamber Sheriff. But now the Eco, now we're going to start to see something from the defense come through. I reckon. Here we go. We've got the Nice Hacks has the ultimate available. Not much value you can get out of it on this map, to be frank with you, on the defense. Retake situation might be on the cards though, especially as it seems that
that's how you survive.
the side of Iconic don't seem to mind going a bit quick.
Well, hold up now. What is this? Pressing inside B main, and that single 0-point blade covers the entirety of the site. They know it's completely clear. Tout dashes on. I mean, backside wasn't fully clear just yet, but I don't think they'll worry about it too much. Fault line, Shock darts, usual being dumped back and forth, and that's a post-round situation, 5v5, and finally, there goes the ultimate pops, and Nice Hacks a bit of a tear. He gets down, but it's alright, Resurrection already fast on the cards, and now the attack is iconic. They just locked off of the site, there's a smoke in the way, Panic unlock gets caught by Tax. Mike spots out 2 players, goes down, and Tao sprays down 2. He leaves Easton 1v2 situation. It's doable, Paranoid's come through fast, but only a Spectre. Damage has been done here, blindly spraying through the smoke, maybe he can get something done, but Tax echolocation catches him, spraying blindly. Finally, they will go down, but at great cost. 3 players gone.
Yeah, a very expensive round there. Unfortunately, I think that Mike bit off a little bit more than he could chew, pushing into that smoke. The smoke fades, and then 2 players are looking at it, can't get traded out instantly, and all of a sudden it got really dicey, really hairy real quick. So a little bit ill-discipline there, wanting to get a little bit more information than probably should have, but only cost them guns at the end, didn't cost them the round. But yeah, you can see immediate effect out of the KO ult on the retake. Not keen to use it to stop any sort of aggression, just keen to use it to get into the site, get trades off it. And Nice Hacks has been sharp at the start.
You are powerless.
Okay, counter. No, come on. Not something you see every day. Just the assist on the side push. Exus biding his time a bit. Finally, they got their first pick onto attack. Smokes are gone. Minimize has backup though, and they're still locking onto the back side. Pop flash to come through. Exus thirsty for something. Paranoia as well. The double dunk. Minimize for 1 before finally. Actually, no, he's still alive backside. He's holding on for dear life. Fall line, whatever, throwing the entire kitchen sink at them just to buy some more time. Cal finally arrives, but it is in vain. He can't get anything done.
Exus with fantastic use actually of that ultimate, goes and clears garage, right, knows where the Killjoy utility is, and the Killjoy's been playing. Mike hasn't switched it up yet, so Exus just goes in, neutralizes all the utility, gets some pop flashes out, some flashes around the boxes, off the walls. Beautiful angles to play with for the flashes there. As long as you can get up on the cross, which you do by getting the ult down, can really get some nasty flashes. Minimize did really well to get 2 frags there.
Right there.
Probably shouldn't have got 2 frags, but
No.
did, but now has that Rolling Thunder available. First long aggression from Tout though. Tout the Trout.
Missing 1 later. Almost there. Kind of sussy right now with the positioning. And Kalth gets flashed out. Kalth, I think, spotted him, but not quite sure if he wants to take the challenge. Yeah, like that, at that distance, you need an insane shot. Couldn't quite get it landed. It is unfortunate. It is what it is. But so far, the attack is really grouping up outside A. And the defense needs something real quick.
This is going to be a hard shot for Panic, actually. He's got mate there, though, so that'll be fine.
Nah, not at all. Doesn't care. Doesn't care. Panic right into Nice Hacks' dome. Cracks that CRT monitor. Kalth not long for the world either.
And this is just a free take now. See what damage they can do on the side of Bonk, but it's looking like there might be 3 or 4 rifles going in and saved him this one as well. Punder's found Tax, who was on a bit of a lurk. Well, Punder's shutting down the lurk.
He's
1 enemy remaining.
Happen away. They're thirsty go now.
Yep. The Jimmy Neutron Glock.
I was gonna say the Jetsons.
Jets.
Yeah. Oh, and that thing is packing heat. Already onto Exus, and it takes Panic with his bigger gun to shut him down. But still, better than nothing.
Yeah. Better than nothing indeed. Took 1, but at the same time, it's like probably needed to do a little bit more damage. I know. Well, obviously they'd want to do more damage, but in the case of the economy, having the chamber just running amok, costing no money to shoot people, pretty much, it's quite oppressive. Kalth's going with the operator themselves, so there's going to be some long gun versus long gun action. And Tout on the knives, they're really looking to get a massive eco advantage here.
Oh no, Nice. The 0 point was perfect. Tout lost his blades. He stuck 2 forks into Nice X's body, but he couldn't finish the job. That's marvelous, but Exus is there, gets the first pick onto Kalth, that's operates it down. Tout dashes onto the side though, and just catches Nice X looking the wrong way. They didn't hear him. Minimize is by himself. Clay Pigeon shooting, only good for 1. Smash, this is a good Bonkers. The defense is getting torn apart.
Absolutely getting run around at the moment. Only losing the knives, but it was
One enemy
cute interaction, I guess, with the 0 point, stopping the knives and saving, but just delaying the inevitable. And this is a buy round. Oh god, why son? He's stuck him on the foot though.
Ah, that's rough. Mike may have been good for a few more there, but that recon arrow being lodged in his knee, arrow to the knee kind of situation. Yeah, it doesn't help when they have wall hacks literally where you are and you're unable to hide from it. But look, that situation, it was just rough. They tried going for the ultimate rope towards A, and then they just weren't expecting the instant aggression from Iconic. And look at that, instant timeout, proactive usage by Bonkers, which I do like, but they need a lot more than just a timeout.
Well, I mean, they need to kill momentum. They need to kill take the sting out of the side of Iconic and also regroup themselves. They've still got plenty of opportunities. Of course, this map is probably predominantly attacking sided, but when you're looking at a 5-1 advantage and possibly 6, given the state of the economy over on the side of Bonk, that is getting into dangerous territory.
It is,
mind you.
They have
Always
almost
good for a comeback.
That is true, but the half it almost already being secured by Iconic this early into the game. It's been like about what 10 minutes, I think, and so we're already to the 6th round, so 7th round actually. I got my math wrong. So yeah, it's not what we expected, but Bonkers, you know, look, once again, they have experience and they definitely have a different like outlook on the game itself. But it's just this new roster. It's just maybe, like you said, you're right, not enough time to mesh because they're doing these individual plays and they're kind of being just caught out, lacking.
Well, yeah, it's just the way teams work. They'll need a little bit of time. Calf now, going for the aggressive play, but Panic is the one to catch the aggression straight first up, which is perfect because Panic can just teleport away. So, the long play, unfortunately, they run into the wrong guy.
It's like having 2 jets on your team, isn't it? That get out of jail free card instantaneously. And even better for Chamber, it recharges every like half a minute. Oppression, that's all it is.
It's disgusting. Get it out of here.
They've lost their smokes. They've lost the mild win condition being health with the blades. Now what?
Yeah, it is just the sheriff round though. So really anything that they can get. They might get one here as Exus. And
he's unchecked.
Tout.
He's unchecked. He sees 2. Here's more.
Michael.
No way. Everyone just runs by him. Issa, the last place to come his way.
Oh.
The backstab, there we go. Rifle handed over, but sight has been lost. This retake is doable. Mike has the killjoy lockdown as well. You could potentially force them into him. Panic's next door. Dots been exchanged, and Mike is struggling just a bit, and the fault line didn't come in time. Mike whipping all his shots. Panic was so low. Oh, this is disaster smash. It's falling apart yet again. There was a glimmer of hope there.
Look, at least they didn't get baited into using the ults, is all I was going to say, because I looked there for a second that ults were going to come out, and it would have been a really difficult round to get into. Although they had all the opportunities, they just didn't take them. I mean, as you saw, Mike had a bit of a mare there. Didn't really get when the first frag. Okay, that's a freebie. The second one really needed to hit Panic on the first duel. Get Panic on the first duel, then all of a sudden, yeah, Minimize can drop the ult from up high, and then they can get into it. But it's, yeah, that duel comes down to everything. So they just missed a really big opportunity to win an eco round and get some momentum straight after that pause pretty much. So that's going to sting big time.
Okay,
Same play. We've seen this one before.
Yes, we have. Deja vu. Tax at least managed to get one smoke off, but a different reaction this time. They're still trying to hold onto the side. They get the hell out of dodge. They fall back. But hang on, Exus with the ballsy flash. Crossbone's in there. Only good for 1 though, and gets shut down instantaneously. Unfortunately, could no longer be downed. His ult ran at the worst of times. But regardless, the problem is, site's been taken. It's not the end of the world. Tao's being an absolute menace and still gets Mike. Minimized wallbang takes him down. But 3v3, and the clock is ticking. Panic, looking the angle down. Operator in hand, he's sharp with it, he doesn't miss, and then he misses a rare shot, gets forced out into the open, tries for a second, it's no go, it's all down to Punda, 1v3, and they're running down straight towards them, Spike not being defused, the flash from Minimized, excellent dodge by Punda, and he still gets the kill! Calf trying to stick it, fragment to come through, Punda for 2, Punda for 3, you're kidding me! They couldn't even take him down, 1v1, Punda, excellent shots going through!
Oh, bonk.
Oh no.
Oh, and he drops the smiley in the chat as well. That's just dirty. You're rubbing it in.
The panda is stronger than the dog.
Yeah, looking like it at the moment. The flash, yeah, minimized. Kind of fumbled the bag with the flash. Walked out. Eyes full of stars.
I think he flashed himself even. Holding
Yeah,
the dash
he
there
flashed
faster.
himself.
Oh no.
Couldn't have got hit by like a little bit, but minimized did full flash himself pretty much. Tax going for some sort of little bit of aggression to make something happen, try and get something going. And you can see the read from Iconic. They know that something has to give. It's on Bonk to create something.
Oh, tout. Jesus Christ.
enemy
Blind
remaining.
fishing at this point. Triple. Just like that. Crisp, clean lock. A flawless round. Bonkers. This is a far cry from what we're used to.
Yeah, it's... I mean, losing those 2 rounds that they really should have won means that they are essentially on a pretty bad state in the old noggin, but it only takes one good round to get back into it. In that right? In that
That
way.
is true. That is true.
So it is a case of just needing to get that one on the board, get the ball rolling, and even if they don't get this map, which is looking more and more likely to be the case of not getting this map, going into the next one, it's fresh, clean. You just gotta have the ability to reset the mental, realize that, you know, every round is its own unique opportunity to win instead of carrying on whatever negative feelings you had from the previous.
Yeah, I do suppose. But then again, the main problem is Bonkers, sure, they are able to adapt and perhaps have deeper strats across other maps. But at the same time, Iconic coming into this, it's been very surprising. They look really, really, they look really solid. Coordinated, everyone plays together, everyone is popping off as well.
Yeah, they have really good ideas on how to use that KO wall every time Exodus has had it so far. And Exodus and Tout are the 2 relatively new / unknown players on this roster, and they're putting up big numbers.
Right here.
But that can happen when you come into a scene and you have your debut or your early days. It goes one or 2 ways. Either you pop off and people haven't played against you before, so it's, you know, it's a bit foreign, a bit unique, a bit unknown, or you come in and just get your ass handed to you, get a bit of a reality check.
Yeah, well, so far that ain't the case. And look, Haven can be one thing, right? But the problem is going forward onto the next few maps, Bind and Split. I know Bonkers, they probably have a good idea of how to play those maps, being Minimize and Nice Hacks, the last 2 core players coming from the ex-Bonkers roster. They might have some good strats cooked up, the dual synergy. But the problem is, right, Icon, what do they have for us? I haven't seen them play those maps in a while, and
Yeah.
I'm afraid.
I wouldn't be too afraid. Players play the game a lot. Bind... I mean, obviously, there's incredible strategical depth to Valorant. But at the same time, I think that you'll see a lot, especially in these early days of the tournament, through opens and even the start of the actual tournament itself, you see a lot of puggy game style. Because it has been a disgustingly big roster shuffle. So it's a case of players have got to figure out how they want to play, what roles they want to play in teams, and how they want to play off each other.
Fully valid.
We get stuck into it.
Yep, finally back into it. And also, I was checking on VLR while we were still on the tech boards, and basically, when what was it? Iconic played against Fun Crew. Map 1 was also Haven, and Iconic, that was one of the maps that they took. Well, it was a 2-0, of course, but regardless, interesting, very interesting. Fun Crew traditionally also a very good team on Haven.
Christ. Little trout getting some air. Usually a bear plucks you out the sky if you're getting air on the trout.
Out, here we go. Diving in there. What was that saying you always have? In like trout, out like spout. I don't bloody know. The Cal, first shot onto Panic. And then flashbang. How it's missed. The wallbang's not coming through clutch just yet. And all distracted by Tout. Exus picks up 2. Sight's been taken. Spike been planted. And all 3 defenders towards one side of the map. And what the hell is Issa doing?
Yeah, just looking.
The scenic route. Oh, that paranoia is so good. It caught basically 2 players, forcing Tax to TP away to safety. Count still holding the line. Minimize though on flank. He has to walk into the smoke. This is his chance to strike. But Punter's aware of it. Punter detects the possibility. He smells something is fishy. And now, the last two players, they have to save. You don't want a rifle and operator coming into a site to retake. It's done. 9-1 smash. This is dominance.
Bit of a blowout. Yeah, no, Minimize, unfortunately, you know, half a second, less than half a second earlier, would catch young Punda with his pants down, but didn't happen. And speaking of pants down, Pax at least gets one. Yeah, in like Flynn, out like Trout is the saying, but he did get in like Flynn, but ended up copping the L for it.
That's fine. His sacrifice was a worthy one. It allowed his team to take full side control and get much more kills. Oh dear, 9-1. The buy, it's kind of staggered right now for Bonkers. I don't know, Ben. It's just, they might need the second half to try reset because this is just running away from them at this point. Rico now out over towards A, looking to just maybe go fast at this point. It's a nice call. Only one defender over towards A. It's Killjoy with a U-tilt.
Yeah, look. Put a fork in it. It's done. And there's the tout.
Gosh! That's good.
It's met, but it'll be good. Bonk definitely won't mind playing out the long rounds. Because that's probably their best chance of getting back into it, both mentally as well as game itself. Just play it slow, wait for mistakes from an individual standpoint, because Iconic can't keep making the perfect reads every time, and we're starting to see that.
Right here.
Now, I think this is the first time in which we've seen Iconic lose a few players early rounds, and in a situation like this, they seem to just really slow down a bit. Obviously, being down by 2, it doesn't help at all. Good protection, but Punda still copping a bit of an L there.
It's got the full util kit though, Punda. Has the ult as well, so I think he's selling the dummy at the moment. Might get Arnie Pie.
I think it's a save. 3v5, you can't possibly be trying. Oh my god, they are attempting this.
No, they're going for it, man. These blokes got Bill Gates money. So it fakes up.
Oh, nice. I like that TP on the smoke as well. Very heads up play by Exus. Yeah, no. Okay. Nothing happened there. Bonkers, he's left onto the site. The spy couldn't even go just down. Flawless round. That's a pretty good way to reset just before the half ends. 2-9 though. Maybe 3-9 potentially. But up against Bill Gates money, not too easy.
Yeah, Minimize with real skipper's frag there. Gets the first pick. Not really known as an entry fragger, Minimize, but gets the oh so important one there of shutting Tout down. And that kind of sets the tone for the round, really. It means Iconic are forced to make something happen a little bit, take more risks, more chances, and Panic just caught on timing. So
Want to play? Let's play.
could be 9-3, but it looks like everyone's pressing their buttons because a lot of voice lines are going off.
Jesus Christ, over towards B side. Looks to be under heavy siege. Triple three-way crossfire of sorts, minimizing the back by how his teammates are smoked off. It's really all on him at this point. Nice Axe bullets firing blindly, trying to get something done. Minimize, he's been suppressed as well and goes down like a sack of bricks. Nice Axe catches 2 players, basically, one walking into him. About to go down and Tout unlock. That's a massive whiff, but it's okay. Get out of jail, free card dashes to safety. And Killjoy lockdown. Gets the attackers off site, smokes are out now, but Halbert planted in a very neutral position. You can spray through bullets, and sooner or later, you'll catch someone. Panic starts it off. There you go. Counter's gone. Mike pushes through, and it's an absolute cluster dump of util. Iconic. They lost 2 players. It doesn't matter. The rest of the round was clean.
Yeah,
Switching sides.
Mike got completely deleted by Punda that round. Punda gets the Killjoy ult killed with the Hunter's Fury, and then sends out a few shock darts, and Mike runs into him. But yeah, it was quite comical. Nice Hacks gets 2 freebies as they push into the smoke as he's just waiting on the other side, willing to receive, and receive he did. Unfortunately, couldn't get to that 3rd round because that's kind of important.
Tensu's quite rough, isn't it?
Put a fork in it, I reckon. Just play the rounds out, start talking as a team.
That's
If
true.
Bonk, figure it out. Get Kalth into the game a little bit. If Kalth can have a decent pistol here, that's going to go a long way to that second map.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you know, Calth being on Jet and buying the operator for a lot of those rounds, not a single kill with it, by the way. Not ideal.
Happens. Well,
Yeah.
He is using the Jimmy Neutron one as well, I saw that.
He's too baked.
Yeah. Skin diff, I think.
Things
Still
slow
quiet before
down.
the storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no aggression out of Iconic yet, so they haven't got any information of what is looking as in terms of a stack. And of course, Punda has the recon arrow, but now it's come to that awkward timing where they actually have absolutely no clue until 3 seconds,
Oh,
less than.
that's a lot of util. The flash up came out just in time. Calth, once the smoke clears, in for a bit of a challenge. He's whipping his shots. Oh no, this is disaster, but it's okay. The rest of the team has arrived and is starting to frag out. But Panic, good for one. So that was an excellent flash. 2v2, however, Spike yet to be planted. And they yet to pick it up as well.
On the dart. Punda might get a free one here.
No way, no way. He finds Mike, and now it's all down to minimize. He gets flashed. The TP onto the site, and they just leap upon him. Oh, smash. Map 1, it's looking to be over.
It was a great idea. I mean, obviously you drop all the util, drop the fault line, drop a jet smoke dash in, flash over the top. Like, you're doing it to get into position, but you need to convert a frag off that. They got in, but nothing happened. Basically, what happened is both of the players on that site were just able to hide, wait out the utility, and come through. I don't know if Calth got full flashed by minimizes flash or something.
I think he's trying to whiffed.
Yeah, it looked pretty rough. If they get that frag, the first frag, then they can kind of snowball off it and get that advantage. But just turned into a straight 5v5 at one point. Well, not quite, but the fact that those opening kills weren't going the way of Bonk cleanly was just, yeah.
As a force,
bueno.
oh, look, the paranoia is so well timed. But Nice Axe did manage to shut down the C sites. Has been taken. This is good. It's a start.
They've got something to work with, something to play with.
Whoa, whoa, lads. Spacing, please! And Panic going on an absolute tear. Takes down the 2 players on site. This is disaster. 2v2 again. The Marshall's good for a little bit of damage. Now Mike is so low. Hits some nasty shots here. And Punda finishes us off. This force buy. It was almost there, but towards the very end, it just fell short. Match points already for Iconic. Oh, Ben. We were not expecting this.
Match point.
No, I wasn't expecting this. Well, I knew that there was going to be a quick start from Iconic, that they'd come out of the gates pretty hard. Called that. But I didn't expect them to be able to carry this momentum through. It really does come to those rounds. Well, God, I couldn't remember off the top of my head. Maybe I'll go back and look at the thing. But they had 2 rounds back to back where Bonk had a really good opportunity. The one big clutch from Punda, that kind of set him back a little bit. But then they also had that messy, I think it was a messy retake, where they should have been able to clean it out as well. Both of those rounds, losing them, once that goes against them, it becomes an incredibly difficult situation to come back from. And that was really the nail in the coffin.
Panic starts it off nicely, and Punda, oh, sharp shot onto Mike. Calth frags back, yes, that's great. Sip-attack trades though. Minimize, just going on a bit of a tear. Now it's all down to Calth. 1v2, he's been quiet map 1. Spike, a little bit out of reach as well. The flash, good dodge. And it's this 1v1 challenge, but X is not swinging it just yet. They're not watching the Spike either. Calth can potentially get the hell out of dodge here. Depending on the timing. Okay, they just miss him. Free Spike site, anywhere he wants to go.
Looking like an A play. Or is he going to go around the world? That's right.
Oh, he's so paranoid as well.
Nerves.
Jesus Christ. But he
put it
faked
down.
it, but they heard it though. That's the problem. That could have been like almost 10 seconds of Spike ticking away that he could have used. But now, at least they're coming the same way. Calth, don't be looking the wrong way, man. Oh, he's looking the wrong way. Oh, no.
Look, it really do be like that sometimes. When it's not your map, it's not your map. It happens. Impressive though from Iconic, putting up a massive first map to take it out 13-2.
Yeah, absolutely. Despite Bonkers, you know, not really showing up, and I'll be honest, a lot of their players look really cold in this map 1. Iconic, they were not playing around. They came in all cylinders firing, just, you know, throwing out haymakers left, right, and center. A lot of those players, they just ran in there and they're just popping heads. And you can see on the scoreboard, it's basically what happened? It's just red for the most part, and then green towards the bottom, 13-2. Anything else from you, Ben? Because that's it from me, really.
Yeah, I mean, it was looking like red team on top. I think the Killjoy was absolutely a spectator in the game, unfortunately, in terms of the agent itself. Very little value. It's hard to get value out of Sentinels on that map in general at the moment, but especially because the KO and the Sova combination, the Killjoy just got absolutely nothing done. So that might be something to look for. Calth, uncharacteristic map, bit cold, getting used to playing a new team happens. We'll have to see what map 2 brings. Hopefully, we can get a little bit more of a competition this time, but at the same time, it's not an unexpected result from the first map.
Yep, absolutely. Iconic so far, so good, and looking to take that higher seed in this lower bracket grand finals. Well, guys, don't go away just yet. There is still much more Valorant to be played. It's a best of 3 series. Map 2, Bind, coming in soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Short breather, went to use the bathroom, had some water, or refresh, because that's what I hope Bonkers has done. Map 1, that was an absolute blowout. 13-2 on Haven. Historically, one of their better maps, even against Procedure Esports. They dunked on them. And now, versus Iconic in the Open Qualifier Grand Finals? Whoa, this is rough, Ben.
Yep. Couldn't get a bit worse, though. So, I mean, that's something to look forward to, because the 2 rounds they won, let's have a look-see. There was one clean one, but yeah, the other one wasn't too for crash hot. So it can't get worse, and that's the main thing. Only up from here. Going on to Bind, could be a new map, a new playstyle. I mean, you saw immediately the effect of just the playstyle of Bonkers being pretty much completely different. They're unable to play the same way that they played in the previous, we'll call it split, just because they're missing that key punch power of RDW. Even the way and agent pools work with the new roster, that's something they're going to have to figure out. Then Bonkers is not going to be at their peak, anywhere close to their peak now. It will be one of those things where they'll get better and better and better. And hopefully by the time finals comes around, they'll still be in it, and they'll be making a deep run again. Same thing happened, well, not same thing happened last season, but it seems to be a team that evolves with the patch, kind of gets to min-maxing it instead of just coming out strong, starting out hot. So Bonk fans shouldn't be too concerned, but there are some big holes in their game at the moment.
Yeah, indeed. You keep simping about RDW, but at the end of the day, you know, I have to agree, because when we were watching those international games, he was always that player on Chamber, of all agents, to be getting those consistent first picks onto, well, tier 1 teams, basically in APAC. They just walk around to his crosshairs, fair enough, and he plays a little bit aggressively, and it's just the hell out of dodge. It's just so oppressing when you always have to play rounds starting off down a player already. And also to add on to your point you said a moment ago, Minimize, he loves having, you know, one of those hard games. If it's too easy, he's like, nah, not my thing. He's not in for it. It has to be hard, it has to be difficult. He has to train 5 new players and get a whole new team again, up and firing, ready to go and compete against the best. That's what he's all about. That's why he's the region's hardest worker. But map 2, Bind. What do you think about this one? You think Bonkers will have something better cooked up, or is this more going to be a similar situation and our afternoon is going to be quick and easy?
Yeah, hard question. I'm trying to think of what agent pool they'll use on Bind, really, because I don't have anyone that screams out like they want to play Raze or loves to play Raze on the roster. They don't have anyone that screams out that they want to really be playing Sova too much either, and of course Mike will want to be playing those Sentinels, so could be an interesting comp coming out, I guess. Could be rough though, thinking about it. And Icon seem to love to play those fast and loose play style, which is something Bind is pretty good at. You can explode out of areas pretty quick. It's pretty decent. Like, I think that they might be a 2-0 for Icon based off not only their performance in the first map, but also just the way this second map looks in strategically even.
Icon, they obviously have momentum, I would like to think, from map 1 coming to Bind. And if Panic should reprise that role in Chamber, I don't really see a lot going wrong for them. Ponda on Raze, on Bind, I mean, is there a more classic combination? The guy's basically at home. Exis, Issa, and Tout, perhaps flexing to a more defensive role, I would like to think. I'm thinking Sova and probably double Smoker. That's what I'm predicting, right? Don't quote me on that just yet. We haven't seen Iconic's Bind lineup. But as for Bonkers,
Bind for Bonkers, you know, they had RDW on Chamber and Scroll on Sova. So, I mean, Ticks and Tax are going to be pretty plug and play. It's going to be pretty easy to switch one-to-one to them. Scroll for, I mean, RDW kind of matches up with what Mike was doing. Well, Mike was kind of matching up with what RDW was doing in terms of when they needed a cipher, RDW would play it.
Yeah.
But don't know what Mike's like on the Chamber. Nice Hack's still there, can still play the Neon if that's what they choose to pick. But yeah, it's kind of gonna need a bit of growing pain for Bonkers. Definitely.
But hey, on the bright side, at least they have qualified. But the thing is, sometimes just getting a high seed may result in you playing against a slightly easier opponent, hence giving you more time to study other matchups, tapes, you know, and also work on your own issues. But hey, look, enough of talking. We've waffled on for long enough. Teams are ready. Map 2 bind. Let's get into the agent pick select. It's going to be Bonkers on defense and Iconic on attack. Ooh, I kind of think Iconic wants to start on attack here. I think they are confident. Oh, sorry. No, it's reversed. It's Bonkers on attack. I take it back.
Well, here we go. Calf picks up the raise, minimize onto the sky. Nice Axe will be the one that picks up the chamber. Mike on the Viper. Okay, so they are changing comp a bit to try and work out what's going to work for them in the future. I like it. It's nice. Bit of Brimmy as well. But it is going to be Nice Axe on the chamber versus Tout on the Jet in terms of the different matchup. Alright. That fills me with a little bit more confidence for Bonk, actually. I like that agent roster.
Well, look, this is bold as hell, having role swaps so drastic after map 1. Hey, look, if it works, it works. Kalth might actually perform better on raise, minimize. Oh, look, he's good on Sky. I don't really, I wouldn't put him past it. Those flashes, it allows him to set up for these individual solo plays as well. I think he's good with it. As for Night Axe onto Chamber, he's always been playing Neon on Bind while he was on the old Bonkers roster, and put up some pretty good numbers. On Chamber, though, I kind of have a feeling we might be seeing a little bit of a reawakening of sorts coming from him. And Double Smoker, just like I said, on both teams, as a matter of fact, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah, well, you need someone to be able to play Chamber, and if it's not going to be Mike, it needs to be Nice Axe.
Oh
He'll
my
land the
God.
first shots. Yeah, a bit of harassment coming out here.
They're getting right in there. And all the attackers are basically on the side. Spike goes out fast. Pawn with the wide swing, catches nothing, and has to escape to safety. 5v5 post-line situation. You don't see this too often. Issa tries his best. Dinkin hits, trying to do some damage. Minimize with the jumping right click. Tries to get in there. To no avail just yet. Now here comes the bodies. They're dropping. Nice Axe for 2. The chamber coming in clutch. Look at this. Bonkers. They're starting to frag the hell out now. Panic. Yes for 1. His teammates right behind him. That paint shell. It's brutal. It's deadly. And Bonkers. That's as clean as it gets.
Yeah, much better. It was apes together strong. And that's, well, it's the easiest way to play the pistol, I guess. Playing off early contact from Dog, as well as forcing off Tout. Didn't get the opening jewel, so Tout goes back to get the heal, which means there's more space to be made. It's all of a sudden that U-Haul elbow area is, well, not elbow, but U-Haul area is looking pretty free. And that's the round. It'll be interesting to see if Minimize flashes his team much here, because playing with new players and you're playing all of the flash agents can be pretty rough.
Oh my God. Middleton metal coming out from Icon, and yeah, that kind of went poorly.
Yeah, it was free.
Right into the meat grinder.
If you're Bonk right now and you want Calf to be getting as many frags as possible, hyping him up, getting him into the game, getting him into the series.
Spike planted.
Because that first map was a bit grim, but what you want is to get your player back into it.
We'll build up the confidence.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's the old-fashioned way that really works. But Issa with the Viper wall. Oh, nah. The Roomba sees someone. Cal diving in there. The flash as well to support from Minimize. Oh, it's beautiful to see. Cal, good luck. Left, right, good night. Triple for Cal. That's something to work his way back, to build his confidence back up.
Yeah. Ideal situation for the side of Bonk. They managed to get some farm up on the money too. So it's looking pretty decent. Calf up to 4 frags. Even if they're eco frags, they still make you feel good. Still get that same little bit of hit of dopamine.
Eco frags it feels the best, man. What do you mean? Because it's so easy.
No, they're shameful. Shameful frags.
Oh well, it's a sinful. What's the word again? It's a shameful. Oh, no, I forgot the word for it. What do you call it? Like a something that you secretly enjoy, but you don't want others to know.
Oh, I mean, I guess you could say shameful, but
Well, I'll come back to that later. I forgot what the saying was. In this round, though, the attackers just leaping around to the site. Bonkers fast, and they are the ones who go out to the frying pan into the oil. Yeah, this round's not quite working out as well as they expected. Although Tax, that managed to equalize just a little bit. Not for much though.
Player standing.
He gets blooped by the blast pack. Minimized sharp for one. Only with the SMG though. 1v3. Has a spike in
Get out
toe,
of there.
and he can't even escape.
No, hey, it's not the biggest deal. They got 2 rifles, took 2 rifles out, but did look a little bit meat grinder sussy, which is fine. All right, what are we looking at? Ultimates wise, no one, useless.
Fantastic. Duke it out.
Nice does pick up the operator though, so that would be cool. I'll have to see if they slow it down this time, Bonk.
Yeah, but look, he did pull out the operator, which is great and all, but however, he's on the attack side chamber, which not something I would really expect, to be completely honest with you, because in post-plant situations on bind,
He's about to get flashed.
maybe not the gun you want. Well, flash
cool.
is one thing, but he also gets smoked the hell off.
Yeah, they hide the flash with the smoke as well, which is pretty cool. Just securing the orbs so I can get the cabbages out as soon as possible. Already seeing a lot of cool things from Icon actually, where they utilize volunteer utility. Playing off each other, thinking. Good signs. I kind of expected them to run around and try and click heads, and that was about it. But
Wow, you
use
have
the brains as well.
You have very little faith in Iconic, don't you?
I have very little faith in. I don't know. New teams tend to do that. They tend to just love playing together and just run around and shoot shit.
That's fair. That's fair. Iconic. This is a pretty good read though. The rotation over towards B. The Viper will offensively over towards A. Not really getting them much value, I'll be honest. Slowly working the way up over towards B. And this is the power of double smoker. You have that choice.
Launching smoke. Dim beacon here.
Smokes out. Remy Simi and the Molly.
Beautiful. Molly.
Slows him
30
down. That's
seconds
okay.
left.
Mikey doesn't care. Zero respect. Hops right over it. Man's got jumps. And Slice been taken just like that. Looks to be a 5v5 post-plant situation. Paint shells come back in retaliation. Just to buy some more time. Even takes down Mike. What in the world? That's a bonus. And Minimize looking to go for a really ballsy play here. Doesn't quite eat the flash. The smoke's will clear soon. And the rocket comes out from Punda, and it's just red and blue all over the kill feed. 2v2 situation now. Oh, nice. Actually, can't be whipping in a situation like that, man. There's all down to Calth. 1v2. Calth, excellent headshot. Has the paint shells to buy some more time. He's swinging, though, and he knows exactly where he is. Fast swing from Calth. Excellent headshot. Oh, that's a clutch, and that is a confidence booster for Bonkers.
Perfect. Well, ideal. Cal's back. He's into it. The eco frags, the confidence, it's all there. It's fantastic work. I thought that the round might go the way of Iconic just because it took so long to clear Panic out of that elbow position. And when you hold the elbow position, generally you win the round on that side. So they didn't even bother trying to clear it out. They're getting any space. They just kind of tanked it and played for long. Didn't really play the percentages, but it ended up working out for me. Pure clutch from Cal.
Well, Iconic now. They're the ones in a bit of a pickle. Sure, there's the Blades on Tout looking to run in there. They do spot out one play. That's nice, Axe. And puts him to rest ASAP. Still 1-for-1 trade, though. And Count pops the, oh my god, pops the rocket. And somehow doesn't die himself? Quite bold to see. Ponda being forced to back off. A hero rifle in his hands while his teammates gear up for this retake.
Spike
Oh,
planted.
dear. Oh, no!
Oh.
Panic! Dropped the ball on that one. Ponda was there to refrag, but this could be a much better situation.
Hawk out. Blinded. Last player standing.
Work by tax. Run. Okay, we're good. Yeah.
I wouldn't blame
mean,
him for saving his rifle.
Any sort of exit, yeah. I don't know
Hey.
if it's worth it. Maybe. Honda didn't really want to go save the rifle, just trying to do as much damage as possible. It was an eco round from the side of Iconic though. They invested the knives and some sheriffs, so get a few rifles off is pretty decent.
Good start, but Bonkers, their economy starting to stabilize a little bit more. Buys being juggled around, and Nice Axe probably going to resort to that $800 Guardian in his pocket, and the Tour de Force coming into this round. But last round that we saw, him having the operator on attack really didn't work out too well in their favor.
Let's play.
No, they were kind of banking on some sort of aggression coming out from the side of Iconic, but unfortunately, it didn't end up happening. This time, Iconic Exus has Seekers, So they might just look to give up this B site for free and play that retake. But X is actually pushed onto the side. He's very vulnerable right now, and Calth knows that that's back there.
Oh, what a paint shell coming in from the CP. Now, there you go. Seekers pops, giving some guaranteed intel. Rotation coming in really fast. And X's last bullet in the random spray catches Calth in the head. Meanwhile, Tax burns X's to a crisp. Meanwhile, Panic, you're joking. The molly catches Mike. He even know was in there, I think. He was caught. He was slowed in his own ultimate animation. Another 2v2 situation. Ben, these rounds are coming down to the wire every single time.
One enemy remaining.
Yeah. Look, Mike's had a rough debut. Well, not debut for the team, but had a rough one.
Spike planted.
Not dying to guns and dying to inanimate objects doesn't feel great.
Oh, this should be pretty good for Bonkers. There you go, guaranteed intel, crossfire setup. But Touts is Jet and has a lot of movement abilities to play with, and a single cloud burst maybe to isolate one of these duels. Easier said than done though. Nice hacks, operator. Yeah, there we go. Tour de force shuts them down. Quick and snappy. 5-1. This is basically the exact same thing that happened map 1, but in reverse.
Yeah, it's a bit more competitive. The rounds are a bit more competitive at least. It does look like it's a good start from Bonk, which is what you wanted to see. After that first map, getting absolutely blown out of the water. Yeah, it's still new, so still fragile in terms of the chemistry of the team and internal structure. So good to see that they brought it back. Expect nothing less than the after Minimize, Nice Hacks have been playing together for quite a while. Same, it's careful early aggression though from Icon.
Bonk surely reads this. Yeah, upon the misses a few nasty shots, paint shells. Yes, he does get it off, but oh look, it doesn't care. They run right out there. Minimize has the overgrowth as well to heal them back up, and Taos playing like a rat inside that smoke, trying to catch something. Well, that's a nice shot. Only for one though, and Taos the shorty. Indeed, he rats on Nice Hacks. Did he even get the ultimate? Oh, he did. But picked up a rifle for first troubles. 1v2. Might as well go for it. Still has util.
Now that time has passed and they've gotten into decent positions, it becomes pretty much impossible, but have to be a big fumble of the bag from inside of Bonk.
Or poor spacing.
They're kind of stacking, yeah.
Oh, Touts. Looking the wrong way, though. Once that clears, he's done for, potentially.
Just waiting audio cue.
Hey, Touts! How's he still alive?
Well, he won't be very long, but...
Probably not. Maybe exits, though. If you can catch them over towards the defensive spawn rotation.
He might go up and chase them.
That's an excellent headshot onto Mike. Made it a 1v1. That's it. No time. Live to fight another day. I think
Doesn't like living.
Yeah, there was a TP. There was a lot of options there. Oh well.
Being alive is suffering for Tout, apparently.
Yeah, well, being alive, I'm gonna stop that right there. I'm not gonna say anything more. Bonkers 6-1. Feeling good about themselves. This is the exact reverse of the scoreline in map 1 at this point in time. Touts with the operator online. That might be the difference maker. The op crutch.
Could be. Exus has been flashing well long, but has looked a little bit lost on the site. So what's Calth got cooking? Few ults on the side of Iconic this time to play with. Panic and S.
Wow. Nice hacks. Slow swings that and catches Punda. Paint shells out of the game. Now, just absolute patience again. Letting Iconic just pickle in their own juices. And Bonkers, there you go. Just a mental conditioning. Putting up the walls on and off. Just making them paranoid, thinking, oh, maybe they worked their way into U-Hole. Maybe not. I don't know. Blah, 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 blah. And yet they still have the Brimstone Smokes to work with later.
If they end up on A, it's going to be quite unfortunate. I think the only way they lose this round is if they go A. does look like that's the play with the iPad being pulled out.
Bomb buddy out.
Orbital strike
30 seconds
from
left.
heaven. Panic. Wait, hang on. Issa and Panic, they just catch 2 players. What's wrong with the smokes? Panic for a 3rd? Things have just fallen apart. And there comes the ulti. It buys some more time. Minimize, Gossen deep. He could be good for this call to Issa. Yes, he doesn't fumble that bag. And out of the smoke, out comes Calf. Excess. His gun was too big. But Minimize has gone down. The spike is on the ground. Calf, 10 seconds, has to get something done. There's a paint shot. Could be good for something. Oh, and Panic still gets the headshot. Quad feed for him was an absolute hero. Dying post-mortem. But he single-handedly won them that round.
Yep. Panic never got flushed out. Never got the paint shells up there to clear the angle, really. Never got anything, really, to clear out Panic. And he was just able to sit there and be a nuisance. There was some great delaying as well from Essa to use the utility to get that there. But it did just seem like Panic...
Panic didn't panic.
Well, he didn't. He had the full thing. But yeah, mate, it was like a slow car crash. You could see that coming a mile off. The way that Essa and Panic were set up. Just the agents that they are and can be such a nuisances, playing their own game around their own smokes. It's always going to be a pretty bad time trying to push onto that side.
So curious as well. I don't think they smoked on top of the truck, therefore Panic had full vision. And Touts operator catches Nice Hacks out into the open. Excess for 2. Calf, nice sharp shot. But the damage has already been done. They've bled so many players on the site. Yes, they can get the spike down, but they're fighting a war on multiple fronts.
Spike planted.
Honda. Oh my god. The showstopper on live. Kaboom. Explodes Tax. And yet another one has fallen. Oh, Minimize with the shorty catches one. And now it's all down to Cal. 1v2. Taos does not care. Operator 50 cal in their faces. Takes the head clean off.
Here we have a game on our hands. 6-3.
Yes, we do.
Get up to 4. Get up to 5. All of a sudden, it's looking like a long slog. Exactly what the hangover needed, you know? Just a big yelling session.
Oh man, I'm telling you. My throat has been coughing up for these past few days. Not because of COVID, but because I've been talking too much. But the thing is... Icon.
I love a chat.
Yeah. The main focus here... They're really starting to come back with a bit of a vengeance. That's 2 rounds now back-to-back. 2 clean rounds. One due to an individual's heroics, and the second, good teamwork.
No, don't do it.
He's sitting there in the open, and he can't escape in time. What was the idea here, Ben? Explain it to me. Oh dear, never mind. Explain it to me later. Oh, Touts picks Count out of the air. Clay Pigeon's using this guy's on fire himself. Updraft's in the air. He's trying to catch Nice Axe lurking. Puts his knife in his bum before Nice Axe leaps around the corner. Spike goes down, but once again, fighting a war on multiple fronts.
Bonker in, and they have control of elbow and side as well. Given up long, but with Essa taken out, that was kind of the second prong in the attack. Now Exus has it all to do. Needs to get some luck on his side here, I reckon. Gonna be able to flash, but...
Last player standing.
Baited! Oh, the talent is sharp, though.
Yeah, you want to save this operator, though. You don't want to... Oh, why not?
Oh, there was an attempt. I can respect that, at least.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Had me all sorts of concern there for his well-being, and with good reason.
What was the idea though with Pogba?
He was just unfortunately for him, he just didn't get out in time, didn't make the hesitation on decision making, I guess is the best way to put it.
Oh hey, I'm gonna swing to 4 people and not use useless escape.
The jump peak, fantastic. Gets the information that 3 people shoot at him, plus he gets the piece of utility out. But stayed to kill the bot and then copped it a little bit.
Oh my god, Excess! Good flash, and with the classic, still catches one. That's not bad.
Big value. If Issa keeps this position, there's no way that Nice Hacks wins that duel. Like, it's an actual 0% chance. Oh.
Spike planted.
Oh! Okay, yeah.
So, now the round becomes a little hairy, but
Panic. The double up as well. Kills one. Gets the second. Attacks is stuck in the corner. And now it's all down to Mike. This is not what they expected. And Issa, oh god, picking up the operator. They win a thrifty round in the blink of an eye. This is actual disaster. Bonkers, they had the right idea, I suppose, getting deep elbow control, but over time, they've done that every single time over towards B post plant, and I think Iconic there was reading into that. Panic, he wasn't panicking at all. He just swung the angle calmly, and it's just a kill box, that single lane.
The spacing from Bonk the whole series has been a bit, how you gone? But, so I guess that's something that they've got good footage of it too, so they'll be able to work on it. But yeah, it's a bit how you gone. I mean, getting a Marshall, getting that much damage off in one shot, and getting 2 shots, 2 kills essentially, without even really hitting head is kind of disgusting. Panic's had a massive map actually. Massive half, I should say.
You want to play? Let's play.
Massive series.
Cat's come alive. Yeah, Cat's come alive in the recent, well, in the middle of the half, I guess, but Panic's had some just round-winning moments. And when they've only run 4, it's been big effort.
It's the experience. Oh, hey, look, if it doesn't work in the past, try it again. Pump B, ultimate's down, everything. Viper's Pit, and the counter ultimate as well. It's going to force them out of the ultimate for the time being. Spike can't get planted just yet, and Cal's firing bullets down range. Catches Punda, minimizing the rattiest angle I've ever seen. I can't quite escape the safety. This smoke expired at the worst of times. But finally, they will commit to the plant. 4v4 post plants.
Oh. You can't stay on this angle for very much longer, Nice Hacks.
Nice Axe don't care. Misses the second shot. Panic. Here we go again. The experience coming through. He's putting the puzzle pieces together in his brain. And Calth sits inside the smoke. Tout picks off Mike. And this the ultimate gone. Calth is in the open. Calth, he didn't have to do anything. He was sitting there the whole time and just catches Tout delivered to him on a silver platter. 8-4.
Switching sides.
Yeah, he's got the trolley head AirPod Pros in. It's all of the knowledge. Just being able to close out. Didn't need the big fancy clutch that time. Still gets one, but didn't need to get the 1vx. Good half from Bonk. They'll be happy with it. There was a few moments where it was a bit questionable how you going. They lost a few rounds they definitely should have won. Just getting anti-eco'd in one, and as well as the round where they had every advantage and just kind of like went A into Viper Brim and copped the L, but still they look a lot more decisive, I guess would be the word, from the first half. So that's good signs.
Better form. Bind maybe is their home, to say the least.
I think the comp helps out a lot as well. Not
too.
having the Sentinel weighing him down as well as having that chamber.
Holy, Punda jumping right in there. The movement god coming through again. Even catches Mike lacking. There's the Viper defensive util down for the count. Spike soon get planted on the side, but those smokes are really sussy though. Minimize look the flash. Just catches Panic looking the wrong way. Minimize runs out of ammo, but thankfully Tax was there to actually steal both kills. My goodness. Issa, 4-1. Issa gets 2. They strike right back. 3v3. And Nice Access an excellent sharp shot. 2-on-2 now. It just gets worse and worse, and the Spike not yet planted.
Yeah, it's in the possession of the defenders as well, so...
Wow.
What's that? He saw the dink too, so...
Blinded.
Calth gets his bell rang.
Just the bait.
Onus.
One enemy remaining.
There we go. They tunnel visioned.
They did, very hard.
There was 2 players and they were focusing only on one. But Calth, wow, excellent repositioning. Catches Tout. Plus that Exus again, but that's a classic! And Exus's classic comes through clutch. Calth, I don't know, Ben. Sure, go for the challenge. It comes down to the situation, but at the same time, the spike still had to be planted. PTFO.
Yeah, unfortunately doesn't convert that clutch out, but can't win them all.
No,
Big pistol round for Iconic to take out though, otherwise they would have been looking down the barrel at 10. Double digits are scary. Start running out of fingers and toes when you get to 10. You have to take your shoes off. Get to the toes.
Okay.
Let's go. 3-round buffer to at least play with. They're not sweating just yet. But Iconic, depending on how much momentum they build up right now. Oh my god, Ponder, hang on. Let's talk about that later. That momentum, kinetic energy, and spraying through blindly catches Minimize. This is what happens when you used to play on a team with them. You kind of know what's coming. Icon, they're just farming these players now. Nice axe in the corner. Oh, that's sharp. One to the head. Execution. Mike, this is time to shine. With the classic, no less.
Spike planted.
What do you got?
Yeah, he tried.
Probably not the jewel that you want to find, but don't really get to be choosing what you find there. Good round, Icon. Clean it out. Get a bit lucky with Pondo spraying and finding. I think it was Mini in the behind the Viper wall, but
Yep.
That's alright. Sometimes you get the rub of the green and comes a little easier.
I'm pretty sure I could hear Minimize slamming his desk from across the country there.
He's Perth lad, isn't he?
Oh, he is.
Breed him tough over there, he won't matter. He won't mind it.
From the outback, and Ponda, oh, this is a special, leaps right in, and with the stinger, catches Pax out into the open, but Tao spits off more than he could chew, thinking he could get a slice of the pie as well. Nice axe with the instant shutdown, but still, that was unchecked aggression so early into the round.
Yeah, now they can break it down, play awfully slow from Icon, really milk the clock and put some doubt in. It looks like Exus is going to get some information with the dog. Rover's out, we'll find Mike on site. Or maybe not, actually.
Gone here.
Well, they're covering the angles regardless. Spike going down.
Spike planted.
Quick and snappy, and Calth, they don't spot him.
He
There's two
didn't
players
see.
here. That's one. That's for free. And
One
Panic's still putting it
enemy
out on the fight. But Exus, once again, by sussy on the lurk. Makes it a 1v1. Kelter's gone and has the flash. Has the use of the play with the Seekers pops just for guaranteed intel. A flash through. Mike might see this coming in from a mile away. Mike, he has a halfway. And he still holds that left mouse trigger. Gets the kill into Exus. That's a clutch. And that's what you want from your newest player.
Absolutely. Mike getting the clutch. Big moment for Mike, though, because rough series so far, but much like Cal, having one of those moments, getting that confidence flowing, getting it up, means that he'll be hard to deal with in the next few rounds, you'd hope.
Hope is a dangerous drug.
Wouldn't know anything about drugs, that's
A gift.
Oh, yeah, absolutely not. Never heard of it. What do you mean? Well, sugar is a drug.
the
So
only
is
drug I
caffeine.
need is caffeine. Yeah, well, I know all too well about that horrible substance. Bit of long aggression.
Oh my god. Flash on flash action.
They are so dead.
For the force being popped defensively. Then again, Bonkers, they are on a bit of a rough bite, to say the least, despite winning the previous round. Just trying to make the most out of what they have. It's really only the one hero rifle, and everyone is getting the hell off of A. Stacking
Yeah.
V. Just play the numbers advantage.
Well, Nice Hacks did pull out the big stick. It's going to be posted up like Terry Turret. Minimize is actually pushed very, very deep. And this is getting a lot of information. You can see on the map, the other four players from the side of Bonk have rotated over. Calth on high will be the first to find aggression. Doesn't manage to land the shot.
Punda?
Ball gets picked out again.
Excuse me. And Touts, a bit of an off angle there, catches Calth, 1-for-1 trade. And Minimize on flank, there you go, catches Issa. And there's a smoke in the way as well. Touts, meanwhile, going for the scenic route, the long way round. And his teammate is there to join him. Spike looking to work his way over towards B. And this round has devolved into absolute madness. And Panic, he's just so sharp. Oh
30
my
seconds left.
god.
One
Pax
enemy
trying his
remaining.
best. And he will pay the ultimate price. Mike, in another clutch situation. Let's see him deliver.
Spike planted.
Interesting snake bite. Panic shooting away, and Tout swings. Mike just couldn't clear all these angles all at once. He only has 2 sets of eyes, 1 gun. Oh, 7-9. This is a bit of a small comeback, isn't it, Ben?
3 out of the 4 rounds going the way. I mean, I think this is going to be the first buy versus buy, like proper full buy from both teams on this half. Tout, no operator in hand. Can't get that out yet, so we'll be on the rifle. But you can see the duelist starting to pop off. I mean,
Yeah.
Calth,
There.
Tout starting to go blow for blow.
Punda just being a human flashbang, I guess. Just leaping in there. Moral support, I don't know. But
Yeah, entry fragger, it's the most important part of the team.
yeah, entry fragger.
They'll
For
tell you that every time.
entry fragger for the other team.
Information, you know?
Yeah.
Bullet sponge.
That's fair. Now,
Wonder still had a pretty decent showing actually on the race.
he has indeed.
Been clean with the movement, clean with the move tech.
And that's all that matters. Style points.
Absolutely. What's the point in playing Raze if you can't hit the hops?
This is a bit of a concern, isn't it? Working over towards the B site. And that's what the Viper's pit is. I don't
Yeah,
know.
probably.
Here.
You want to go in there?
They're paranoid
Waters.
of these angles.
Well, costs you nothing to spray it, really. Just a little bit of information.
Oh, Mike as well. Oh, the dog see him. Maybe it did. I know, there's absolute madness. Util pops left, right, and center. Mike with the first kill. And Punda shoots it blindly and catches Mike. There's the Viper spit done and dusted. Orbital strike for Naught.
30 seconds
Minimize
left.
finally strikes from around the corner, which wasn't cleared. Man advantage for the defense. But the spike still good to get planted.
Minimize has got the cabbages. Surely this is a bonk round win.
Yeah, with the showstopper as well.
Oh, they're
On
waiting
count.
their time. They're waiting for this big flank actually from Nice Axe. Trying to clear out long. The duel will come soon. Schmeekers.
Ulti, showstopper, Cal shoots it blindly. Doesn't get much out of it though. And attacks, Nice Axe, everyone getting a slice of the pie. It's all down to Issa. 1v4, the odds pretty stacked against them, but he's planted for himself though. Spraying blindly in the wrong position. That's too many targets to shoot. Can't choose one. No one gets killed. Bonkers. You called it, Ben. That's their round. Double digits.
Yeah, they were just waiting for the Nice Hacks activation on long. Unfortunately, the timing wasn't too great for Iconic. They didn't manage to catch, because they did check for the long lurk, but ended up just not getting the timing, and the player in long got cleared out pretty quick. Got nervous for a moment there when they did basically let Iconic have full sight and then post plant, but yeah, Nice Hacks being in the right position to clear out long meant that it was all bonk all day. Now Iconic are on the eco, means they could go up 11, but we have seen them win the eco rounds before, DG.
Yes, we have, although I kind of have a feeling in my gut this might be a bit different. He triple stack over towards A, plenty of util, trademarks left, right, and center, just to slow them down. Nice Hacks already poised to win this duel. Jesus Christ. Puts a few into the Panic's chest, but has a TP to safety.
Few blokes in the shower.
Right here.
Getting out though.
They've had their fun.
Yeah. Hot water ain't cheap.
Got the old orb, get the hell out of Dodge.
Toxin screen down.
Now, you're looking to invest over towards A, which might be a bit of a deadly choice. Hacks.
No reason for Bonk to do anything at the moment. It's just kind of
Yeah,
wait
true.
and see. So
Trademark in
what
the
they're
corner
doing.
as well. Hacks and Kelf.
Calth
They saw
might have
something.
spotted ahead there.
Yep, I think he
He
has.
spots a bird. Pesky things.
Look, it's a bird. It's a plane. It's death from above.
30 seconds left.
Oh, touts. Be careful. You look at the wrong angles and Minimize catches him lurking. Throws a blade in the ground and tries to go for the re-engage. Minimize sword coming from a mile away. Exus rejoins his teammate over towards B, and that's a telltale sign of what's coming. Minimize tapping away. It's a bit brutal, but at least they feel to finish the deal. Nice Axe there to back him up. Flawless round. It only gets better and better, Ben.
Good things can only... Well, after last map, I'd say it could only get better, and it has. Look, they got 11 now. It's fantastic.
But it's still very close to fair, though. That's the thing.
Yeah, Tout really hasn't had the opportunity to get the economy up to have the operator on the... Well, on the offensive side. I know it's not exactly the most common pickup on the attacking side, but it just seems like that could be a way for Tout to get back into it, because it has been quiet in the last few.
Blinded.
Good intel. Whoa, okay.
What the dog doing?
A little bit Olympic high jump.
Seen
Panda.
this show
Come
before.
on, man. Here we go again. Swings into two. Boom. Sit down,
Okay.
boy. He keeps doing that without any team
I love
support. It's
I mean, you got to. Like, you just...
all right. Yeah, star points. It's smooth, but he's banking too much on it, to say the least. It puts his
when
team
it
in a bit of a
works,
rough
it's
spot.
brilliant.
When has it worked?
He just... Oh, God.
Oh, Issa. That's free. But Issa won't be reading a second, though. That's the biggest problem.
No. That's an unknown man's back there.
Mike
On the
catches
flank.
Exus. Issa's in there as well. And Minimize finally strikes, but Issa and Tout, 2 for 2.
Yeah, but Tax is still on the flank.
He is.
It's tax time.
One enemy remaining.
And he strikes.
Spike down B.
God, I hate paying taxes.
He's ulting the spike. I mean, 30 seconds. Come on, lad.
That's a bit rogue.
Ah.
30 seconds left.
This is actually Tout just being like, I am going to react faster than you and shoot you.
Blocking sight.
He has a lot of useful to play with. And now they have nothing to basically counter this plant. 1v2, it's so doable, I'll be honest. Touts, let's see how you tackle this. They're separated. 1v1 engagements. Oh, Touts, that's a sharp shot. If he had the time to dash, that would have been such a good clutchable round. Match point though for Bonkers. Valiant attempt.
They didn't actually think that would work.
You know what's crazy though?
Match point.
Well, what is crazy? Lay it on me.
Bonkers in that 2v1, they actually bet money that Tout was gonna swing in that 2v1. They sat there crossfired. Wow.
That's not really perfect.
Well, I mean, if Tout goes elbow, shoots, nice hacks, then yeah, it becomes like a hard round to win for Tax, but at least there's the information and he can get deep insight and I don't know.
Tout didn't really have to do anything. Spike was down. He just had to keep making sure he was covering all these angles. That's really it. But all in hindsight things, I'm just a caster. What do I know?
I think he was going for the old, if they make a mistake, I win this round play,
Toxin screen down.
which they didn't.
Paint shells. The bodies upon the whoa with the hops.
Mike dodging the dog.
Oh, but there's a flank. Issa reads this, kills on to minimize,
With
and
the
now.
second one, get ready.
Oh, yeah, he's smarter than
That's
that. But Hava can't quite get the kill. Tax is too sharp for it. A 2v2 though. Tax is probably wishing he had that ultimate in this round.
Yeah, guess it would have been handy. Tax is going the absolute long way around.
Oh
He's getting some miles in those Nikes.
Jesus Christ. That is precious time off the clock. They're gonna have to go quite fast.
His shoes are gonna start looking like Crash's shoes. Got a big hole in his toe.
You don't have to do the best and dirty like that. Thank God he's out with his family and not watching this today.
I mean,
Well, that's a good start though. Nice axe of the wine swing onto Touts. Now one player is low. In fact, two are reasonably low. This is so doable. A single wallbang all it takes it. Nice hacks. The game sets. He heard me. Kind of sussy there. And Ponda up high. Okay, two headshots. Just shuts it down right then and there. I believed for a moment.
I don't think Nice Hacks knew where he got shot from with Punda because, yeah, other bloke just walked out and copped it. But no, I mean, I guess going off and trading off each other, trying to get back into the round. That's probably the best play.
Ponda just perched on the top there like a freaking gargoyle, sitting the whole
Well,
time.
usually it's been bloody Tout that's been up there.
Yes,
He's been up on boxes just having a look-see, having a peek over the fence.
Hand controls. Sometimes it's good. It works out. Ponda wants to try up top. Well, this round, aggressive early swing.
Well,
Easy goes
that's
down.
the difference between this round and last round is last round Calth got met and killed there, and this time he gets the kill, so
Panic. What can you
it's
do
a
first
little
here?
easier.
The smoke, but once that clears, it doesn't even matter. Minimize, shuts him down, then and there. Honda, Jesus Christ, man! Leaps right in there. Only good for one, but his teammates aren't quite there to capitalize. I take it back. Exis is there. Exis for two. He's so sharp on that flick and knows exactly where Mike is. Mike eats it to the face. Exis single-handedly opens up the B sides. Nice axe. Going for a wall bang. He's so close, though. An inch is all the difference it makes, and Exis just swings. Catches Nice axe looking into space. Oh, that's a pop-off round.
Yeah, that's just one of those rounds where a player just goes absolutely disgustingly large and just wins you the round off their, well, I would say off their bat, but they don't actually bat in this game. It's more of a gunplay game than a ball sports game. Gets the cabbages up for that too. Cabbages, Viper's Pit,
Invaluable.
so close to Panic's ult as well. Punda, oh, they're all so close actually. So there's an opportunity for them to win 3 on the bounce, especially because at least one of the, if they win this round and Bonk force up into it, then the next round they're going to be broke. And then yeah, you are looking at 11-12, and they'll be in a decent position.
Anyone's game at that point potentially.
Yeah, all to play for.
Oh Jesus.
bit of thinking to do.
Yeah,
If you're on the
Iconic,
side of Bonk.
Iconic aren't making it easy for them at all. It's just that
No.
when you think that you have it in the bag potentially, and especially with friggin' what do you call it, Ponda just diving in there to his death a lot of these rounds, you think you have it, but suddenly you have these individual monstrous pop-off plays, just catches everyone off guard, catches everyone looking the wrong way.
That Punda frag was kind of mean, kind of nasty because
Okay, fine, style points.
Minimize
That's
had
good.
the ultimate, and it was
Yeah.
kind of the key to holding down that round.
Oh,
Got
that's
a little bit
facts.
lucky that Mini was the target, or the unfortunate one to be there, but yeah, Kalth now has a few boys behind him. And Tao-
He knows he can back out, right? What is he doing? He's hovering in the air like a stool pigeon.
He's copping the tinea. That's what he's copping.
God damn, and the paint shots as well. And it destroys Ponda. What is going on in this round? They were looking so good just a second ago. And they have the ultimates online. Yes, post-mortem. Cal pops the rocket. Style points. Cool guys don't go. Don't look at the explosions. 4v2 now.
He's gonna hit the ace. Hit the woe.
No.
Oh.
Panic's too old for that. Shuts him down. Down the spot.
Damn kids and they're dabbing. 24 frags for Kalth though, so that's a big return from map 1 to map 2. Daylight's difference. Nice hacks.
Oh, they're pushing this. They are aware of the possibility.
remaining.
But now it puts
Yeah.
Issa in almost an
Spike
a
down. Defender
undoable
spawn.
situation. Pinch from everywhere.
Toxin
And
screen
timing.
down.
That's a fantastic flick.
No.
Yeah, he's to run over towards B, but the gun was too big. He didn't see. Minimize, crouching in the corner. 13-9. That last round was all bonkers. Everything went their way.
Bonky Stonks going back up again. Kalth, the difference maker, really. I mean, Ponda had some pretty instrumental frags. He looked a bit clowny at times, but yeah, Kalth really the difference maker. Panic had a fantastic map, you have to say. Really shutting down, I think I put the A site. I'm getting confused sometimes. Yeah, but he's shutting down that A site from on Heaven. So big rounds there, but yeah, Kalth showed. After a very, very uncharacteristic map 1 on Jet, comes out and Raze and really starts putting his name up. As well as Nice Axe moving over to the chamber, instrumental. Couldn't really not have either chamber or Jet on bind. So I think that if they can work on Nice Axe and using chamber into their kit, then it's going to be well, another ace up their sleeve.
Well, I certainly do hope so, because map 2, Bonkers, they take it home. 13-9, it was by no means an easy game, much to the dismay of everyone, kind of. But Iconic taking away map 1, 13-2, and then Bonkers striking right back, and yet Iconic, they are still fighting every step of the way. Looks like we are going to go to split. Map 3, we're going the distance. Everyone, take a break. We'll be back right after. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Grand Finals time. Lower bracket run for the Valorant Oceania Tour 2022. Open Qualifiers 1. And now, Bonkers versus Iconic. We're going the distance. Map 3 is going to be split. Our worst fears have come true. And honestly, at this point, Ben, I think Bonkers, they might actually be able to take this home in the bag.
Well, maybe. They did. I mean, obviously they won buy-in to get us here, which is nice. But it wasn't as convincing as the first map, which is great for Iconic. You know, they had that absolute stomp, and they still hung in on the second map as well. Split is just, look, it's a coin flip. It really is a coin flip. It feels like between these two teams, especially. But of course, you know, if you've got Order versus a round of 128 team, maybe you can definitely predict the outcome. But it feels like every time we go into Split, it's hard to tell what's actually going to happen. He just died to a lot of weird timings and utility and just garbage that isn't actually getting shot by a gun. Or in a fair gunfight at least. So it's interesting to see. I want to see what agents they do pick up. I want to see if Bonk try and play Cypher or something. They get baited into that. But
Maybe.
yeah.
Look, I'm not too sure what to expect out of Split in terms of like agent compositions. Perhaps I think we should see a Breach come out. I won't be surprised if Sky is one of those picks for Split. And if anything, I won't be surprised if we see Sage as well on Minimize. I do think he has something spicy cooked up. And in the past, if memory recalls, I remember when Nebula first played on Split, they had a lot of these mental conditioning strats happening early rounds to just make a team go this way, go that way before they finally strike, and it just falls into a trap to get that early round of momentum going forward. Just, you know, get those rounds on the board first, pull out those sneaky strats before if things can settle and the other team can adapt to you. But look, Iconic, they've been playing very, very well all series long. I'm very impressed with them, and I honestly think this is a team that can probably get picked up by an org. Well, they are in an org, but by an even bigger org perhaps, and go further into the Valorant Oceania Tour Stage 2 run. So, Agent pick select, Split, Map 3, Ben, anything catch your eye so far? Aside from Chamber, goodness.
No, not really. This is the same lineup Bonk played in the previous match, first with you, with me. They had Tax, Omen, Mike played, Mike played, where is it? KO, Cal played Raze, Minimize didn't play the Sage, played the Breach, which is pretty necessity, well, it's a necessity I guess you'd say on this map. On that map, Calth went huge, dropped 21, but it was a pretty even contribution from everyone. So
Yeah,
it was tight though. It was an 11-3 win, so not exactly filling you full of confidence. And the fact that Bonkers' history in the past, I don't know, whatever, haven't really played a lot of the old Split. It's actually been one of the maps they've pretty much ignored, Split and Ascent.
Oh, well, look, Split's another beast entirely. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Everything's thrown out the window. I don't know where this is going to go. Bonkers. I still have my money on them, though, because I just think that they have the deeper strategy book. But realistically, Iconic, if they can really hit their shots, especially towards the very end of the day here, anything can happen. Upsets do happen all the time, and when things don't go right, you can see, just like in map 1, it was a bit of a mental block. No one was hitting their shots. Everything just fell to pieces.
Oh,
Let's see
yeah,
it happen.
I was glad they were able to reset off that. Yeah, but map 1, as soon as they lost those 2 rounds, they should have won. It's pretty much all she wrote.
Oh, hold up. That is some aggression, TPing into ropes right off the bat. Util being expended.
Pretty decent place. Tax has got himself into. Prime real estate there.
Pun just can't stop jumping.
Got the hops. It's like a cat on a hot tin roof. It's just all over the place.
Oh, here we go again. The Ben Lane quotes.
Well, I mean, he is.
That's true, though. I like that setup. On that with the paint shells point blank just to buy them to more time. And same story again. Usually being expended. Everyone just sits still. Nice 0 point. They do detect at least one up there. That classic isn't quite the gun you want in that situation. A Bunda, 3 to the dome. And he's still alive somehow. Alive for longer than he should have been. And yet he still comes out dead, but with a kill. Now the defense 3v3. They bleed a bit. But the
Right
attackers
there.
have the B sites. Spike being dropped around.
30
Looking
seconds
to get it
left.
planted. Oh, Calf, this is a sneaky
Got
position.
one flash. Yeah, but is it worth? Is it useful?
Hell yeah, it is. Not much ammo though.
Might be actually.
I take it back.
Here.
Exus just domes him then and there on the spot. But no! They look the wrong way. Where the hell are they staring at? Leaves the last player. Issa, 2 HP. 1 for each player.
What's he thinking?
Flash out.
Hold the
thinking-
flash the whole time, actually.
He's thinking that he's gonna die.
You're gonna die today. Do it off the top rope, mate.
Do a backflip. Ah.
Oh.
Ah. Alright.
Yeah, playing under. Nobody was peeking heaven, so he just got swung on, looked down upon. Unclucky, but good stuff, Bonk. Getting any sort of attacking presence is, well, good news. I feel like you kind of just need to win the pistol on attack, otherwise you're up a creek with no paddle.
Yeah, but
Caution here.
it's round 1 for sure, and on split, a bit of a more claustrophobic, closer range map. These slightly upgraded guns should allow them to win this NT. No problems at all, especially with Panic swinging right in, thirsty to get some dinks or damage through. However, no one's challenging this close angle. It gives Exus the ult for free. Now, you don't want Chamber to be charging up the Tour de Force too early on. Reload. Punda saw the sheriff on the ground and he got baited into it. It's just
Yeah,
like
the
wild
Reaver.
animal hunting. Yeah.
Can't give up the Reaver skin like that.
That's a good spot.
Kind of mediocre in my opinion.
Alright.
Different tastes.
I mean, someone's got to be wrong, right?
That's true. That's why there's a lot of skins. There's something for everyone. Yusil dump it over towards heaven, and they're just
One
running
enemy
in like a
remaining.
conga line. Nice X for 3 now. He himself also charging up that Tour de Force. And Issa. Wow. Good luck.
Spike planted.
Oh, damn. Nice
Look how much
X.
damage that did not do, by the way. That is, I mean, that gun is so just words that I cannot say.
Well, look, anything beyond.
So dead.
It's funny how in video games, you know, like they think how shotguns work, right? But I suppose it is for the sake of balance. Is that shotguns beyond like 2 meters? It's basically pellets. It's
Yeah.
just potatoes. But however, in real life, if you had a shotgun, you could shoot it a decent like 500 meters
they
away.
go, yeah, like 500. Jeez.
Well, maybe not that far, but you can still shoot it a reasonably distance away.
Maybe like 20, 30. But yeah,
Slugs.
I do go for a bit. Nice axe with that tour de force, as you said. Post it up on the ang. Team in mid, getting some information, so getting some real estate. There's no one home though. Giving it up.
I like this strategy, leaving one player to basically lurk over towards A main, looking to either punish the ult swap grab or just aggression early on. It's just all that pressure. It keeps players there, and it also gives them like a back door, a plan B, should B side or mid not work out.
Hunter's already got the robot and the grenade out.
I like that combo, but Punda just too fast on the hops, escapes the safety.
Moving backwards as well, which is
Jesus, they know Issa's here. Fragment
He's
comes
gone in
through. It's a bit far though, and Issa stuck between the rock and a hard place. His teammate is there to help him out. Issa, sharp but not quite fast enough.
Player standing.
And there you go. Nice axe on Lurk. Catches Exus. Touts 1v4.
Spike
What's your money
planted.
on this one?
well, Tout's not really pleased because although we would get that one, it wasn't the one you want. 'Cause it's not taking any money away, really, is it? It's just taking the ult away.
He's
Now,
also changed his
location's
crosshair.
done. He has. He's one of those, is he?
Yeah, he's one of those.
Ooh.
Oh no, man. There's talk about consistency.
Yeah, consistency is pretty important, but you know, some people like the placebo and
Oh, hey, look. You think Tens, someone who's a serial gear and crosshair changer, plays well? I don't know, Chief. Kind of overrated.
won anything? Has Tennis been to a LAN? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Masters.
How'd that go? Tennis.
Well, they won the
So-
first one. After that,
Yeah, that's true.
flat ever since.
Well, I mean, the first one was the game even real then? Or is it like the first Masters? Because the first ones are just first
Oh,
tournament
second
of
Masters.
anything.
Second Masters.
Oh, okay.
International. Oh my god, the dead body got thrown back a mile away.
Down A.
Good for that trade though, not too bad. Iconic. Still trying to pump some bullets down range, but look, site's been taken. They have some pistols, but on splits, retaking, it's gonna be quite a tall order. They're not predicted to get much damage done. And the Phantom's being guarded as well. They know exactly what's happening. Very proactive.
That's the bonk discipline. If there's one thing I expect from this team is to just play percentages and play disciplines.
Oh! I take it back. All right, just leap on them with the sheriff and the pumping bullets down range. Minimize that sharp. Issa taps the defuser. As he checks, he realizes they're out of time. It's all right. 2v2. You can have the rest. And Issa just trying to get in there, trying to get something done, but he gets flashed. Eats it. But Have a Panic does escape with a rifle in tow. That's a small dub.
It's good for Minimize though to use the util there, wait for his mate to come as well and to get out because you know losing those 2 rifles would suck, to say the least. So instead, just spends that util and saves 2 whole ass rifles, which is a lot more. So that's good. 4-0 start though for Bonk. They're kind of running away with it. Have they read and adapted to the way that Iconic play? Have they evolved? Is that what's happened?
I think it's more so Iconic aren't as comfortable on split, in my opinion. It's a map that a lot of teams tend to ignore. Good shot though, but it couldn't quite land. And Kelth taking a page out of Pundus' playbook, leaps onto the site first, tacks the TP on. That's been taken just like that, so quick. Yet another retake game, but nice active swing the angle. Never mind, he gets the kill. He's just too sharp on the operator, but Tout catches. Nice hacks, double dipping, and punishes him.
It can't be double dipping.
That's illegal.
That's how you get ants.
That's how you spread COVID. But
Probably
Wonder.
no too.
ay ay ay. That's a head glitch angle there and there. That's rough. Tout can't even scope in. Dead to rights. 1 by 1. They're getting mown down, but Issa still putting up a fight though. Looks the wrong way. Ignores Kelth completely. As all down to Panic. Enemies left, right, and center on his doorstep. Spike taken away. He has to get the hell out of dodge. He's got no time to defuse. No time to run. No time to die. Bonkers. 3 players alive. 5 on the board. 0 to Iconic.
5 on the board to anything really from here is a bonus for the side of Bonkers, but they'll want to rub it in and really push the advantage, especially as the economy on the side of Iconic is looking rough. They are like the Sri Lankan economy at the moment, defaulting on their loans.
Food
No
stamps.
good. Yeah, they're on the odds and sods buy. Down at the good Sammys, picking up what they can from the bins.
Rocking the piggy bank. Trying the best, and Issa's the only one being able to buy something. Oh, nice hacks. Oh, what a punish onto Punda. You know, over time, I really think the Bonkers, they have adapted to just how fast, well, no, not how fast, but how Iconic tends to play some of these angles, just with these ballsy swings.
I think that
What?
Iconic are in like the same position that Bonk were in on map 1, where they feel like they have the pressure on them to create something,
I think
to
so,
make
yes.
something happen on the map. So anytime it doesn't work, it's just like a massive setback again.
Another problem is, oh no, Tex looks the wrong way. I can't react in time. Exis gets a freebie. Exis picks up 2. That's a pop-off moment. 2 free rifles over towards the vents. Things got quiet real quick in the Bonkers camp. Point blank as well. Boom! Oh my god! Swaps a gun. They're playing gun game right now. That's all down to Kelth. And he picks up 2! 1v2, he's made this so dual with the spike just out of reach, but that's useful to play with 30 seconds as well. He just has to go for it at this point. But be wary of these
30
angles, there are
seconds left.
enemies about. Health drops down, stomping around. And last 2 players are spread so far apart. Panic with the rifle already in hand. Just looking to play the time. Kelth used up his last blast pack just to get his entry into B main. But however, still has to clear this 50-50 angle. Paint challenge out, and it's perfect. Panic might just get naded out. But Issa at the timing catches Kelth just before he rounds the corner. Thrifty round coming away of Iconic. But by God, it was not easy.
Oh, it wasn't. Tax getting timed on. And then Mike just cops one straight to the forehead. Maybe that's the inspiration they need. A little bit of luck going their way. Well, Punda got the double as well in there, so yeah.
Actual madness.
Bit of shenanigans, bit of silly business. Afternoon sillies. It is about that time, isn't it?
Yes, it is. That's one way to win your first
5:30,
round.
yeah.
And Tout's trying to do exactly what Niceaxe did to his team in the previous round, but unfortunately, good preemptive paranoia. I think they saw him on the minimap,
Yeah.
forcing him out of the angle.
Popped one in the shin for his troubles. As now Cal's been given the job of clearing it out. I reckon Tax might want someone around when he brings his smokes out this round.
I like that preemptive positioning, but I do think it has been read to an extent by Iconic.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if enough time elapses in the round, they can't really bank on someone being stuck in there for the whole time. So the more time you play out, I mean, Punter's just gotten some information.
Honda, you gotta stop doing that, man. You gotta get
He
punished
really
eventually.
loves the movement. Like, he's actually just a movement fiend.
Yes, he does. He does. Count paint shells. Finally, they strike. They take heaven control,
There.
and soon sight will be under contention. Honda gets dunked on, and through the smoke, they kneecap him completely and minimize. Oh, dearie me! That single blast back booped everyone. Like, still managed to farm those kills. No one expected them to be so close. And just like that, they're just completely farming Iconic right now. A flawless round. Taos has to get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, not keen. Not keen to feed the big gun away. Well, they got one back, but fortunately aren't able to string anything together, which is just going to reset the economy and pile on the pain. Definitely the chase. Yeah, here we go.
Sharp flick. Needs more than that, though.
Blocking sight.
The sharks smell blood, and they're chasing him. Oh, almost getting...
He dodges that
He takes
knife.
it. Eats the flash as well. Gets the second onto Calth. These are 1v1 engagements, and he just keeps leading them around the world. But the knife is out.
Oh.
Niceaxe sees it coming from a mile away. It's slowed and Tout. Oh, looks the wrong way. That's free pickings. But at least he puts up a valiant effort.
Yeah, at least make it painful. Get something for yourself as well.
Kind of a deja vu scoreline, though.
Yeah, very similar to map 1. I mean, it feels incredibly similar to map 1, except just the shoes on the opposite foot.
Niceaxe have an
you and
absolute
me, Rez.
banger of a game with the operator on chamber. You know what? It's good as well because Jet usually isn't really an agent you want on split, and chamber, well, absolutely so. That pseudo sentinel util and still having the option to operate and be aggressive. This is dream come true.
Certainly is. Calth might just go straight past the double packs here.
Wrong buddy out.
Oh, Punda, good flash, and Punda picks
Uh-oh.
up 2 for his
down
troubles.
mid.
Excellent setup by his teammates' flashbang. And once again, whenever Bonkers they lose a few players to a little micro play, things just slow right down.
Yeah, then just gonna work off each other now. Play a trade, give themselves an opportunity to get a plant, and then hope for a mistake in the post. Looks like they are gonna try go towards A, and it is just the one player home there, which is Tout. Playing from an angle that could be cleared out pretty easily, actually.
He's a bit of a
So-
one and done angle almost.
Yeah.
Seconds left.
So now it comes down to a 3v3 with
I'm too
post plant. Right.
Oh my
my
god.
God.
Exus, you can't be doing that, man. Niceaxe, these are just freebies for him right now. Yeah, goes the Vandal underneath his ass, so he can switch to it should he need to.
One enemy remaining.
Tax, sharp shot onto Issa. Iconic, they're getting picked apart. Now, panic.
Yeah.
All your years of experience. Now or never. Show us what you've got, you get spotted. It's done.
Just take the time out of the round, create doubt and confusion as to where you are, find the hole, they found it. Sometimes you run into the brick wall or you run into the stack of players, and sometimes you just find this just like solo operator player holding an angle not looking at you. So a bit of fortune for Bonk, but after the first map, they did need a bit of good fortune.
Map 1 was just an entree. Oh my god, Bonkers, the crap now, they're gonna lose. No. That's not the
You
case.
want to play? Let's
7-1. This is establishing dominance. He's a nice little aggressive play there. Nexus TP's to safety. And Bonkers sticking together as a whole unit. Taos though, sharp shot onto Tax. This could be yet another eco round they could potentially win.
Oh, the
no.
timing you saw.
Gets his pants down. He gets caught with them down. Nice Axe, yet another freebie going his way. But how a Nice Axe, what on earth are you doing? Pulls out his ultimate in the worst of times. And Nexus will punish him for it. Panic trying his best. Cannot hold back the storm. And Cal
that's close.
so sharp on that shot. Spike to go down again.
Spike
Quinn at least has a gun
planted.
to work with. And Minimize is on lurk.
There was a world where he hits that shot, Nexus, and then Cal's on the floor, and it's looking like a completely different round.
Oh, Punda's aware of the possibility. He knows just how Minimize may play. There you go. What a good punish.
Bomb buddy out.
Where are you going?
One enemy remaining.
Oh,
Oh,
he got the spray!
that's good damage. Punda leaps on there. Has to land the nasty shot now. And indeed, the strafe shots are supreme. Mike just couldn't get it done.
Wiring.
Oh, the time. Plenty of time for the defuse as well, I think. Oh my god, it's close though. Oh, Punda, well done. Just leaping right in there.
All I
The
need
movement
is spare
god.
parts.
Movement god indeed, yeah, that's... Strange double stack at the back side there. Leaving yourself a little bit vulnerable, especially when the Razor's still alive, but... Well, probably felt a bit pressured by not having all of the information after losing Minimize.
And
2
there,
to
there.
7? What do you
Yeah.
reckon? If we go 7-5,
Hmm.
could have a game.
Yeah, it could. I don't think it'll be 7-5 though. That's a bit... It's a bit ambitious. Bonkers are playing so well right now on the attack side. They're fully confident. And Tout...
Can't use that.
Oh, okay, he gets it onto Mike. It's a good start. Mike gets downed. Calling out for his team, but Tout, where's he looking? He seems to be a bit blinded. And Cal with the fast swing and pulls his pants down for Exis to punish. However, the resurrection is back, and it's a bit of a meat grinder as Iconic. They're just mowing Bonkers down over towards A main to Killbox. Nice Axe, one shot, pulls out the Headhunter ASAP. Gets the headshot. 1v2 now. He's taking it slow. He has some room to work with, a lot of time to work with as well. Spike, however, a little bit far away from his grasp. Paint gels come through. I think Punda may have seen them cross though. Yeah, they did. Nice Axe. Come on, show us what you've got. Tops off Phantom. This is a hard angle to fight in. Issa, just play with your teammate. You go challenge these individually. Nice Axe punishes for one. Exis is so low. He gets that kill to suddenly 1v1. It's so doable. They're playing off of each other's swings. Trying to base have a few shots. Nice Axe is aware of the possibility, but Punda finally takes down his ex-teammate. It got close. It got dicey, but Iconic. They do win, yes, another round. 3-7.
It's an expensive one too. There's an operator brought up in that. Let's look over. They've still got heaps of cash. They're fine. Although next round, not looking too great if they lose that one. No ultimate for Chamber as well, so they can't even get the freebie there.
That's a good spot.
So yeah, 7-5 is on the boards. It's on a possibility. They just need Icon just need to get through this one. Caltha and Minimize, they'll be looking for any chance they can to combine ultimates and cause a bit of chaos.
A gift. Off your feet!
Whoa, holy, now that's ambitious and fast. Exis sitting inside his util, and the slow field can't even get deployed. Nice Axe already is aware of the possibility that someone's going to swing out. Puts him down to rest, but however, there's one person high up over towards heaven. Punda may not see this coming. He himself blasts back onto the site. He doesn't even care. I can't shoot in time. Nice Axe shuts him down just like that. And Tax tries to fend off the horde. He will go down. Kalth on flank though. This could be a big game-changing moment for them. Kalth for one onto Tout. Kalth gets a second, and it's all down to Panic. 1v1. So low, 13 HP. Kalth on high angle, and Panic low swings it. Kalth had every advantage in the book, and util to boot.
Last round before the switch.
Coming down close. Cal's won a lot of clutch rounds actually. I think that's
He's warmed up.
3rd or 4th in the series.
No, well, I think so, yes. Oh, look.
No, it's out of 2 maps because map 1 didn't exist.
Clutch rounds is one thing, but at the same time, him just really starting things off with the aggression, going in there and showing value. That's just good to see. And the craziest thing is, he plays better on Raze than Jet so far.
Raze has definitely been, well, I mean, yeah, first map didn't count. Report count.
Yo! That's a clench moment right there.
It's not something you like to see. But again, they just took the fast A play. It looks like Bonkers wanting to end this half early doors.
Pound A again. 5v5 post-plant situation. And Rolling Thunder come through. And Calth, there you go. The pain shells to buy some time. That's precious. But however, it's a tit-for-tat trade. It's messy. And Punda shuts down Calth. Now Sight is ripe for the retaking. But the attack is 2 over towards Heaven, 1 over towards Main. Panic first to swing. Maybe first to go down. Panic catches the limb lining up. And it's all down to minimize. 1v4. They surely can't get this done. What's a way to end the half? 4-8. That's actually pretty decent.
Considering the start, yeah, I think it was like 1-6 or, yeah, 1-6 at one stage. And they managed to claw a few back.
Sides.
Gives them a chance. Gives them something to work with.
There.
Panic finding the timing, that was quite comical.
Unexpected as well. Where the hell were they watching? Ropes?
Well, Mike had the jar out, ready to throw the flash. I think Nice Axe was watching ropes, and yeah, the timing favored the Brave there.
Oh, Icon on the attack side. This is it. Do or die.
Let's see what they do. Yeah, how they do. Of course, they're not playing against any Sentinels. You know, no Sage, no Cypher, so attack is a little bit easier than typical split statistics would say. Oh, that's a headshot. That's not very nice.
Jesus.
Count's not having the greatest time this time. Well, this map. Now that nade will be very valuable because chances are Tout will walk into it and die.
What in the world? Panic, double dipping a bit. It's a bit of a lineup. Attacks. Just holds down left mouse button. He clicks so fast and he just catches them. Out in the open. Looking for more post-plant situation. But really right now, it's all onto his teammate. Nice Hack, having to do some heavy lifting. The healthiest player on the team. And Tax is just a bait. Making so much noise. Making sure they look at B main. Not over towards Heaven. Nice Hacks, clear these angles slowly now. Misses the shot side, misses everything! Town sprays him down! Attacks 22 HP. This is his worst nightmare. There.
Yeah, he drew the outline on him, really. Happens to everybody though, doesn't it? Doesn't matter what rank you are, doesn't matter what skill level you are. What setting, it happens to everyone. Sometimes the guns just don't work.
Sometimes. It's rough. And sometimes in those situations, maybe it's better to use the classic and everything. Just go for the right click, the movement buff. I don't know. Everything's in hindsight. But Iconic, indeed, they won that pistol round. And it should, in theory, be a 6-8 scoreline. And Bonkers starting to sweat again.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, Ponder. Whee! And he's already in Heaven. Bumping around. Point blank though. Nice axe. Good for one. TP's to safety. And Punda catches Calth just all confused. Nice axe around the corner. That's an easy frag for Tout. It was a good attempt by attacks on the shorty there, but Punda just off of the movement, diving in there, manages to pick up 3 kills. Marvelous to see.
Raise on the anti-eco. Pretty good. Good to see Punda still going for it too. Doesn't shy away after getting swatted down a few times. Been swatted out with the ultimate a few times as well. Still goes for it.
When it works, it works.
Bonk Scott.
5 versus Spy. This is it. Ooh, a little bit of aggression early on.
Yeah, this time he doesn't get headshot on Tout. He just wears one in the chest, the shoulder. Wonder what Icon's idea is at the moment. Are they just trying to find out who's playing where, what's happening? they're making their decision off that.
Bonkers seems to be nice and happy to basically play retake, but at least they maintain B main control. They're taking it slow.
I think it's been so
buying some
sharp with the
time.
Sheriff, actually.
Oh my god, you're right. It's absolutely fantastic. Fast shot, but Tax mows him down to Phantom at point blank. Oh my
I've seen this movie.
Yes, you have seen this movie. It tends to be a bit mad. Util dump everywhere, left, right, and center, clearing these angles. Counts spots at the first one, but Tounce is just a bit faster. Commits the reload though, and Mike punches him fast. If attack trade,
One enemy
and
remaining.
Bonkers making a 2v1 Punda in an off angle, and New Boxman looks the wrong way. Tax shoots up his bum. That's a free kill right there.
Big Tax holding it down on the B main. Yeah. Second time, same result. Panic gets the first frag, and then all of a sudden Tax kills 2, and rounds in the palm of Bonkers' hands. But this time they converted out 6-9. But first buy round really coming out now for the side of Iconic.
They're back into it, but Iconic, yeah, look, they made that round really, really expensive. But for Bonkers, yes, you got the defuse. Came down to a 2v1 though, and some players having to resort to a Spectre, a Judge, and half armor for Tax. Not that I really think he needs it, I'll be honest. Just hit heads.
That's it. Just don't get hit. Shoot them faster than they shoot you.
That's
Oh,
how
the joys of use.
that's how Brazil plays Valorant, isn't it? It tends to work out pretty well.
Yeah, well, each to their own, I guess.
Ooh, the timing. Nice hacks, and versus Punda. Toss him out.
Oh, the timing.
Oh, great first kill, and it's just the power of Chamber.
Yeah, getting out for free is pretty disgusting. And then also having all of that information. And the big gun.
Fuck,
Kind
it
of
does get planted
necessity.
fast.
Oh,
Touts.
Tout's got some
Yep, that's right.
information here.
Oh, this is a moment to shine, but
Ooh.
Issa, that's sharp. How did he get that second dig? That's criminal. And Touts shooting blindly into the smoke. What in the world are you doing? But it's okay. They catch, minimize, looking the wrong way, and Panic tossing out one. May not know one's closer though. Mike the shutdown, and Panic trying to hold the sights as best as he can. Locks off an angle, and it's all down to the last player. Nice hacks, 1v2 with the Phantom. It's so doable. He steps around though, and not exactly where he is. Looks the wrong way, and Exis, sharp as lightning. Instant headshot.
This is getting awfully spicy now.
Thanks.
This
The
is too
Sheriff's
much.
on the side of Bonk. Have a few ults to play with though. Retake situation could be helped by the fact that the KO's got null command online. Chamber's got the big gat. But it doesn't look like they want to use too much into this round. A few half armors, a shorty, some sheriffs.
Oh, hang on.
Oh,
Nice
that was
hacks.
close.
God damn. Good reaction time. TPing away to safety. That blade was coming right at him. A second as well, and Tao's just as fast. That's 3 shots used at this point.
Well, it's only got one left, doesn't it?
One left? What'd you learn? How to count. Let's check that. He's 2 left.
2 left.
2 left.
Ooh.
That's okay, he's open. He can still TP around.
Oh, yeah, but you don't really want to classic from that range. Panic gets minimized. In the middle.
Stim beacon down.
Alright, relax. Paranoia coming through. But Exis was there to seal the deal. One on site, and that's Tax with a pretty crappy gun. However,
Use the
Counts,
force.
it's all by him. It's all on him now. Having to lock down the side by himself. Firing shots out blindly. 2 to this body of Tax. Shuts him down. Nice hacks the trade back. But still, 2v4 trying to retake. It's a very
One
rough
enemy
situation to be in.
remaining.
Kauth committing to the wrong angle. And now Nice hacks. Hoping for the best. They line up. Oh, that's free. More damage perhaps? No, Issa with the slow crab walk to finally put him to rest.
It is a
But
lot of damage,
It's,
though.
it's within 1 round then. Yeah, that's true.
It is 8 to 9. Tout will also find a rifle to take to the next round as well, so that's handy dandy stuff. So it used chamber ult that round, didn't use null command. Nice Axe on 23 frags, leading the server by 8.
He was just popping off earlier on with the operators and whatnot, just locking down angles, swinging
Yeah,
here and there,
yeah,
and then
he's
bye bye, TP's the same.
tipping away. I feel like he's got a lot of frags on this half as well, even though they've only got the one round. Yeah. Exos has been a little bit more quiet on the other end, but it's been more of a team performance out of the side of Iconic.
It has indeed. But they have come back this close, 8-9, bring one within tying and potentially taking away the series. This is it. This timeout, so they have to pull out their A game because we're entering the end game at this point. Economy is going to be a big issue as well. You can't lose control of it.
So dead.
Ultimate economy, even more so.
A gift.
Big ones to look out for. Panic obviously using the ultimate in the last round, or round previous. That will be a pretty important ult to come on light. Should get that towards the end of the game actually, so. And
look at Bonkers. They're more than happy to give them mid. Don't challenge it at all. No need to waste HP or bullets or util for that matter. And Nice Axe, fast swing. One more is around the corner, but Tao with the fast swing takes down Calf. That's value for money. Both raises out of this round.
Advantage Iconic, because they know there's going to be a gap somewhere now, and do the appropriate thing by slowing down the pace, taking the sting out, giving food for thought for Bonkers. Bonkers kind of acting appropriately though, the way they're dividing their resources at the moment, kind of just leaving that B main area unattended, and they're actually just leaning all their efforts towards the A basket. So risky business, especially as Tax doesn't have TP, so can't get that ultra fast rotate.
30 seconds left.
Tries to make sure he doesn't stun his teammate, I think. But as a result, he just inadvertently gave up heaven control. How to look his way deep, but it doesn't matter. Tax was watching it. Mike strikes as well.
Spike
It's the
down
trifecta
A.
defense. Issa, good luck, man.
Seconds left.
Oh, this one. Yeah, and he's done. Double digits there for Bonkers, finally.
Yeah, as you mentioned, the tri-point defense, the triangle defense, and triangles are really strong shapes.
Yeah, that's why Doritos are shaped that way.
Yeah, well, no, but it's just easy to get dip out with your triangle because it's got the pointy bits, you know? And then sometimes they kind of cone up as well a bit and they almost become like a little taco shell. Doritos are mad.
Oh. Damn, I feel like
Anyway,
I
they
should,
didn't manage to find the B player, unfortunately. Instead, they found the 3.
That's a good spot.
Aggressive control by Nice Axe. Hopping around though, making loud noises. Nice Axe probably committing to his reswing. Oh, T over towards B main. It's risky. It's risky. Fires the shots off blindly, but Calth meanwhile trying to lock down Heaven. More than happy to give them control, but there's still two of his teammates on site. Punda leaping on with the showstopper. Explodes, minimize. Oh, Nice Axe. What can he do from here? No TPs, no way out. That's a shot. And he's missing. He's whipping. He gets blinded and gets put to rest. And Issa there. I'm going unchecked. That's okay. Tax finally has arrived. The counter is here. Spike suits get planted. And that's a retake 2v3.
Difficult retake. There is null command on for Mike, but Mike's just jumped down into the pit. Hope's got some flashes. Otherwise, might be in a bit of a rinky-dink situation.
Oh
Rolling
my
Thunder
God.
comes out, knows both players there. Now Mike is in all sorts of trouble.
Very proactive flash. Just to buy some more time. But how Bonkers is running out of time, literally, to do this retake. And Issa runs right at them after his ultimate, ending the round with a triple. Well done. 9-10, still within 1. Jesus Christ, man. This does not stop.
It does not. Haymaker after haymaker just swinging at each other. Like Tyson and George Foreman.
All set up.
Yes, the
Ready.
grill guy.
Yes. Hey, who do you think actually got the better deal after retiring? Mike Tyson for his name and fame, or George Foreman because he sells a lot of grills?
Mike Tyson, if he didn't go crazy spending his money.
All right, fair enough.
The guy was spending like 300 grand a week or something. He was crazy with it.
Oh,
okay.
Oh, that's criminal right there. Nice axe, didn't even know what hit him.
Yep. He's not happy about it too.
It's getting worse and worse. Blast back forces them back by however, Calth
Spike
manages to
down
pick up
mid.
2. One with the shot and one with a piece of util. Okay.
Ooh, Tax. What you got?
This is a moment
You
to shine.
have one opportunity. If you get one, that's okay. Still got Rolling Thunder and Showstopper. Oh, he's managed to find himself a timing here, I reckon.
Oh, no way.
Oh,
Minimize
God.
strikes first.
Spike
Tax at
down
the second.
A.
He just has to be sneaky. It's the Bulldog. He's not going for it, though. They don't have to do anything. They're just waiting. The spike, it's out in the open.
Here comes the
Showstopper
party.
pops. Just for pressure. Excess strikes up top.
One enemy
And
remaining.
Calth explodes Issa. They still don't know that Tax is on site. This is Bonk's round to lose.
Oh, I said that last time and I ended up losing it.
30 seconds left.
Nah, he doesn't know. Oh my god. The patience paid off, man. What a way to
11.
win the round.
Thriftied. And Nice Hacks can celebrate because his death was not in vain. Although Tout gets the, I wouldn't say lucky spray down. Well, I guess it is kind of lucky, but gets the blind spray and then walks into some paint shells, unfortunately. What is the money looking like for? Oh, yeah, that's not too good. Actually, that's really not good.
Yeah, looking to play for overtime at this
They
point.
are.
Unless Touts can have a wondrous run with the blades and roll right over Bonkers. I don't think what happened though.
Yeah, the battle for postal supremacy has been quite fierce. A lot of bloodshed. Minimize opens it up now. Dex is going down. More of a quiet map for Minimize, but
That's fine. He's there
making
to
it count.
support.
That's right. That's a big one to get underway with, though. Just has not been X's map.
Teleport's ready. My ult's not ready.
Couldn't have changed that crosshair. I tell you that.
This is his split crosshair. It's important.
Alright, take it easy. Iconic, there you go. There's the int over towards heaven. Oh, Cal, that's criminal. What a fast swing. And Minimize as well, catching Tout
30
dashing
seconds
into the
left.
wall head first. But Panic, ever so sharp.
Remaining.
Good for one. That's all down to Issa. Yes, again. The Syrian Prince. Let's see him in action. Brings out the Spectre around the corner, though. Fast swing. And he throws the gun at the enemy. You want to throw bullets at the man, not guns. God damn it.
Match point.
At least, if you're doing it, throw something heavier, you know? Like an Odin. I feel like throwing a Spectre is not really ideal. 9 to 12, and finally we have a match point. Map, series, match, all three. Looks like no operator on the side of Icon, of the Iconic boys. Nice Hacks will be the first. Shoot a robot. And they're just checking for clues.
Hunter's still hopping around. Oh. Okay, Touts.
Okay.
That's just his work his way a bit deep. And nice X6 kill on the Panic. That's the biggest possible kill you could have in this moment. The ultimate plus the smokes. Touts a potential double swing around the corner.
Mini's got a flash here, surely.
Wait, they're not even picking at all. The patience pays off and tell the dink. But if it was a Vandal, he would have gotten the kill. Minimize surviving by a slither of health. And Nice X gets another on the Punda. This is a shutout.
Certainly is, and they've got all the ults to play with as well. It's gonna have to be an absolute hero play. They've got the detection too. Some flashes to slow down so the reinforcements can come over. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Mike is just
Minimize
buying time.
playing so passive. Minimize is playing in
Wash.
Narnia because he wants to use the Rolling Thunder post plan.
30
Exus
seconds
could
left.
potentially TP to safety though. Maybe. We'll see what happens.
I don't know where that TP's set up.
All right. Asa has to defend his
my
teammates. Sharp shot. Rolling Thunder did absolutely nothing, and Minimize jumps to his death. Nice X. 1v2. Everything rests on his shoulders.
Spike planted.
Fault line. He gets stunned. No operator can be used. And just like that, Util gets set up post plants. Oh, Jesus. Nice X. The moment he drops, they're going to know exactly where he is. All right. Position revealed. And a Rolling Thunder as well. Nice X gets hit by the edge of it. He's trying his best, but he will go down. What a roller coaster of emotions, Ben.
Yeah, Minimize's idea was good of, you know, he wants to play as far back as possible because he's on like no HP, so doesn't want to just die to random spray or anything like that. Get value out of the ultimate, get use out of it, but it's such a hard ultimate to use there. If you're not from heaven, you're not catching, well, obviously the angle that was played. So, by Issa, so it's kind of difficult to do it. And now you're all going into the next round without the ult. Mike did a pretty decent job of like slowing them down, stalling them up, but he used the ultimate early on in the round, so he didn't have that second life coming through to trade. So a bit of a misutility play, really, I'd have to say, from the side of Bonkers. Kind of threw the kitchen sink at it, didn't get much
Whoa.
value. Nice flash though.
Holy tack. Still good on that kill, but B-side still heavy on the congestion. Minimize trying to buy time with his Util as much as he can. And Calf doing double juicy. Eats the flash. Minimize takes down the first player. Orbital strike to come through and the force into backside. The flash is coming through. Just looking to double hold the angle. Minimize and Calf, the tag team duo. So for attack trades, Calf to go down. And Iconic, they still come out on top.
Here.
Couch deep, has the spike. They can take, again, they can take the time out of the round and give Bonk something to think about. Because sometimes you can be your own worst enemy inside your own head. But it looks like Bonk are holding firm. They're not falling for it yet. Oh,
Whoa!
God,
Player standing.
that's something.
Spike down B.
Yeah, well, ain't
30
so good.
seconds left.
Now,
Play was made.
Issa, an almost unwinnable situation.
Surely they know where that
Why?
fault came from. Like, no, they don't read it. Mike gets caught slipping, but 20 seconds left. Nice Hacks, all he has to do is run and hide. Any audio will give it away, but Issa's too terrified to get the spike.
Oh no,
10
it's it.
seconds left.
Oh, Issa, what a flick! What feed! Jesus Christ! 11 to 12. I got shivers all over my body after that.
Look, it's a good thing. There's not much redeemable about that for Bonk, unfortunately. Definitely thought that after the jet dashed up under the fault line, you'd kind of expect to know where the breach was, but maybe they didn't actually see the fault line itself. Because nobody got hit by it, I don't think. But Mike definitely should have seen the fault line coming through. Playing in male.
You want to
That's
play?
alright.
Let's play.
Things happen.
They don't know he's here. They don't know he's here. Oh no, Ben. We could potentially be seeing
Oh, now
overtime.
he does.
Okay. Trademark. I take it
Oh
back.
God, look at the rotation.
Yeah, but then again, the stack over towards the side. Mike and Tax, they're all shining through. There's absolute madness. What's going on? The boom bot wants to slice to the action as well. It's absolute chaos. And the attackers, it's all down to the last player.
All right.
All down to Touts. 1v2. They can't get it done. All right, we had our excitement. Issa gave them another fighting chance. It just wasn't enough. 13-11. It had to come to an end. Oh, what a banger of a final map.
Yeah, fantastic series, really. I mean, the first map was a bit sad, but Bonk pulled themselves together and they showed some real signs of what Bonk 2 is looking like now. Pretty good. Nice Hack's very impressive on the chamber on both map 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's definitely the look that they're going to have to go with. They're so used to playing with chamber, an aggressive chamber at that with RDW, that they need someone to play that role now. And moving forward, if Nice Hacks can do that, that's fantastic. It's just about now finding Mike's agent pool and making that and incorporating that into the play as well.
Yeah, for sure. And honestly, really big props to Bonkers having the mental reset to still continue playing the series after that devastating Map 1 loss. 13-3, by the way. Map 2, they clawed it through. And then Map 3, that was as close as it gets. Huge moments coming from both sides. Individual moments. Team play. It was all on point. Honestly, I couldn't ask for anything better. And Bonkers, they still have what it takes. They just need a bit more time. It's a new roster, but it's promising. But then again, Iconic, my god, an absolute force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, they had some brilliant moments. Issa, Tout, and Exodus were all really, really impressive. Of course, Tout, kind of a newer style player. I haven't seen a lot of him. Was very impressed. Bit hit or miss sometimes, but that's the nature of the Jet role, really. You know, you're going in thick and fast. Honda, I mean, some of the stuff looks questionable because of the role and the way that he's playing, but it's necessary evil, really. It looks fantastic when it pops off, and it can win you rounds off the back. We saw that on Blind. Taking out Minimize with the ult wins a round, but at sometimes it doesn't work out. But I want to know what percentage of kills Panic got overall with Sheriff compared to overall frags, because it felt like every time Sheriff was in hand, Panic was making it work.
Yeah, for sure. Honestly, I think he's one of those players that just really thrives in those do or die situations, and it forces him to have to correct his aim for that one shot to the head. Now, look, enough about talking about the teams. That was just an absolute journey of a series, and we finally got it done. So Bonkers, they will be proceeding into the group stages as the 5th seed, and Iconic as the 6th seed. So we will see what the other results are for the other teams, and just see how much value these seeding matches have. On the flip side, though, now to the main course, and that's going to be an interview post-game with Minimize. Once he replies to me by, yeah, bam, tonight. How'd you feel? Long?
It was good.
Okay.
It was fun. It was good. Some of the other results are out as well, but it looks like we have a strong tournament though. It looks like we have a lot of strong teams coming into the tournament. Of course, pretty much everyone's new rosters wise. I don't think there's an existing roster going from last season to this season. Even teams like the Mind Freak and Order rosters have switched it up. So excitement. Next season looks like it will be an absolute cracker.
Yeah, I certainly do hope so. Now finally, Jackson White in the lobby. Man, I haven't spoken to this guy in quite a while. But Jackson, congratulations, man. That was a hard-fought 2-1 victory. But first I want to ask you, what the hell happened map 1, man? Haven was a blowout.
Yeah, look, so we were running nice hacks on KO on some other maps. And then he's gone into the game, he's accidentally locked in KO. And we're like, oh no, what do we do now? So we just kind of built up a new comp for that game, and we just kind of went with it, you know. And it didn't work out as I saw it in my head, but yeah,
it happens. I do want to say thank you. It was really nice of you to bring that Make-A-Wish kid over to Thailand with you. I know that really made that Pilsky kid's dream come true. So thank you for that, because he's not stopped talking about what a great experience it was. How was it having Pilsky over there with you?
Yeah, look, he's a good coach. He's a bit old, so
Yeah.
the mechanics aren't quite there. And
Yeah.
so he's been forced into the coaching role, but he gets it done. So he's got some, yeah,
Age comes for us all, really, in the end, doesn't it?
yeah.
Oh yeah, you know, forcing the old dog to finally get to work. But hey, look, it was a strong performance, and we love to see it. But we'll talk about that another day on, I'm sure, the Run It Back podcast. But look, Jackson, tonight, the last 2 maps, it was a bit of a challenge, but finally you guys got there, and everyone really had their pop-off moments. What do you think is the future right now for this new roster?
It's hard to say because we're so new. We haven't had much prac. But just expect like a completely different Bonkers when you see us next. Like, we're gonna try to develop a lot of stuff. Gonna be a lot of new stuff, and you know, it's hard to really grasp where we're gonna be at the current since we haven't really done any prac. We've kind of played every map once or twice, so it's hard with the open calls coming up. But we kind of glad to get through. It's always a good thing. We have more time, so we're just gonna put in more work.
All right, fantastic. Sounds like the classic Jackson White that I know. All right, man. You go relax. Well done on the games, and we'll see you in the future for the group stages.
Cheers, mate. Have a good one.
You too. Cool. Well, Ben. Easy. Guy sounds very confident, and honestly, hasn't missed a beat just yet. Still as per normal, grinding it through. New roster, new team, same old story. Just working their way up there.
Yeah, he's got new tools to work with, so it'll be interesting to see how he can get the most out of it. Very right. Get old, get mechanics, they go away. But yeah, it's a case of it's very different players this time compared to what players he's used to working with. So high hopes. Top 4 finishes definitely in reach, and you never know, the miracle run, the golden run again could definitely happen.
Nothing is out of the question just yet, and this series should honestly be the best example of that. Bonkers being down so bad on the map 1, map 2 and 3, well, they brought it right back, and despite everything, Iconic, they were still putting up a fight. But hey, look, a fantastic game, really great effort from both teams, and I guess that's it from us today. Hope you guys all enjoyed the show. I'm Digital Cast, and of course my co-caster, Ben Lehane, get out of the bed and the wheelchair to join me on the cast tonight. And of course, a lovely observer stepping in, Connie_AU. Show her some love, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you next time. Have a good night.